Hello, everybody. My apologies. I was eating because I did all these reactions today. I just did like 5 hours of reactions. And my sister was like, I made dinner. Oh my God, there's a full room. We almost have 20 likes already. We do have 20 likes. I feel like a miserable sack of shit. There's so many of you here. Hello. You can see, ready? I'm going to show you on the chat. My sister is on doing like this whole keto kick. And my dad has to diet because he's getting heart surgery June 3rd. They want him to lose 20 pounds. I think I told all of you this. But she made a chicken and egg crust pizza with goat cheese and bacon. It is outrageous. And it is like 40 grams of protein and no carbs. It's like 2 carbs. And she was like, come over and get some. I finished my last reaction at 5:40. 5:40, I finished my last reaction. I'm like, my live stream's in 5 minutes. And she's like, well, we're going to eat all this shit if you don't come over and get it. So I went over and stuffed my face in 15 minutes as quick as possible. And I took one slice back to show you. And I'm going to eat this later while we're in the middle of everything. But my apologies. I was just starving. And I'm like, I'm going to drink the rest of my Rebel whiskey. And if I do it on an empty stomach, we're going to be a little rough. Things will get a little rough. So I'm right now pouring it in. Here we go. Get your drinks ready, everybody, because we're already running late, and then I'll read the comments. I'm going to do half now because I don't want to make it too strong a drink. I like to do a quarter because the ice does take up a lot. So we're going to do a quarter now. I have a Gatorade. My favorite is blue. I love blue. I'm going to say hi to everybody. I see Teal Bird. As we're doing this, I'm going to throw up my like. I don't think I threw my like up. And we're already at 21. So everybody is doing good. I posted it late. I apologize for that too. Last night, I had the night off. And when I have the night off, I'm off my game. I didn't post any of my Patreon videos. I didn't post the live stream notification because in my head, when I have the night off, I'm like, it's not a normal Thursday. And I forget to do all the things I'm supposed to do. So I didn't post the live stream. I didn't post my Patreon videos till this morning. I was off. There's my second like. Everyone like and subscribe if you haven't. We're already up to 22. We're at 22. We're almost halfway there. We didn't even start. Gatorade. My favorite is blue. Glacier Freeze. It is still Glacier Freeze. I had to read it because I was like, did they change the name? I used to drink blue Gatorade all the time, but I hadn't in a many moons. Here we go. We're going to do some Glacier Freeze. And then we're going to throw a little bit of grape hint water on top. Make a nice little tasty beverage here. I've been drinking Rebel whiskey because it is the way to go. So now we got our little drink here. Everybody, Drinkers Unite. I see Neil. Both my likes are in Neil. Tomorrow me and Neil are going to see Boy Kills Everyone. And then we're going to see the Celtics game at Emerald Corner, I believe it's called, Neil. I've been anticipating it all week. Me and Neil have discussed, and we decided to go to the Irish bar during the Celtics game 3. Neil, I don't know if you saw, but the Celtics were expected to win with a sweep, and they lost the last game at home. So it's tied 1-1 the series, and game 3 is tomorrow at 7. So we're going to watch the game tomorrow, and we have 4 o'clock tickets for Boy Kills Everything. So we're going to watch the movie, we're going to go to the bar, and we'll be there in time to watch as much as the game as we need to. It's not home. It's game 3, so it's going to be in Miami. Miami Heat is who they're playing. So that's exciting tomorrow. That's why I did so many reactions today, because I'm like, I don't want to worry about anything tomorrow. So I did 5 hours today before the live stream. So cheers to everybody, and then I'll say hi to everybody. I just need to have a drink. And I don't know how. You saw how little whiskey I put in that. I don't know how, but it is so strong, even with that. I think the ice overwhelmed it. Like you see, like look how much Gatorade and hint I was able to fit. Like a drop of each. It is pretty strong. Let me add some more Gatorade and hint. Ugh. Not that I take shots all the time, but I wanted to enjoy this beverage. So now, round 2. Let's go. Cheers. Like and subscribe. We're almost there. We're not starting till we're halfway. That's the rule. I'm going to keep drinking this until we hit 25 likes. We have 3 more likes to go, and then we'll be on our glorious way. Ah, see, that's much tastier. Much tastier. Let me put a little more hint water in because I don't want to drink this too fast. Be sloshed. I did look at the next episode. As far as like the timestamps, the next episode is a short one. And the first 2.5 hours is before the break. The live stream next week would only be 50 minutes long if I don't orchestrate it properly. So I'm praying we get 50 likes, which it looks like we're on a good pace to. Because if we do 30 minutes and then the Patreon hour, I will do up to 2 hours and it starts late too. The next episode starts at like minute 16 or 17. It is a short one next week. So if we do 30 minutes, it'll get us almost to 50 minutes. I'll do the Patreon hour, which will bring us to 1 hour and 50 minutes. I'm only going to do like a 10 or 15 minute Patreon video and give everything else, which is a good 30, 35 minutes before the break, to the after part. Because if we don't do that, even with that, we're not even going to have 1.5 hours. So if it works out, it works out. But if not, we'll have a very long live stream next week. So either way, the difference in time will go to either this live stream or next live stream. That's my point. 23 likes. Let's say hi to everybody. We've got Clever Name I Made, Star, Neil, my good friend, who we're going to the movies with tomorrow. The Northern Lion is already in here. We have Colvin and Tealbird with the amazing art. We used Ford again. I talked to Tealbird. Tealbird said use Ford again, so we did so. Lisa Pocky and Michael, my moderators, are here. The Chimicky Perro. And all of a sudden I have a huge amount of the same people. I think I got everybody. Neil is there again. I do not see Vero G. I did not see Patrick. I did not see Little Paramonster. These are a lot of the people that usually are up there in the top. Patrick and Vero G specifically. Usually Vero G gives me the timestamp before I even sign on. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Somebody give me the timestamp. As you can see, it's at zeros. Somebody might have already gave me the timestamp. I see a lot. Up there it is. 2:28:59 for real. I am for real. All right, 2:28:59. That's what I'm told. 2:28:59. I see it twice. I see people said it twice. So, let me make sure this is lined up. Wait. 2:28:59. Is that right? 2:28:59. Clever. That is right. That is the I just want to make sure that people aren't talking about something else. It's 1:23:14. Wait, what is happening? Oh, anyone got the timestamp? It can't be 1:23:14, could it? It can't be that. That's way too early. No, it can't be that because we did the Patreon hour and a YouTube video. Oh, and then Clever said, all right, is that timestamp correct? No bullshit. That's right, no bullshit. Okay. 2:28:59. No bullshit. I didn't mean to be outcast, but I'll take it. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. How old is that song? I feel like that's dating me just singing that. I mean, the funny thing is that came out when I was like after college, I feel like. That's how much that dates me. Shane Barron is here. I see Shane, the great Baron. And we're still at 23 likes. Should we wait till we hit 25 likes or should we get rolling? 2:28:59. I got to go to 2:28:59. Okay. There we go. 2:28:59. Yeah, and this is like another short one, right? We got like 1 hour and 40 minutes. Wait, 30, 37 minutes, hour and 37 minutes. And like I said, if we hit 50 likes, which is very possible. What was the last thing we ended on, everybody? Last week, I did the Patreon hour, the YouTube video, and I was a little spicy. I feel like we had a lot of seltzers. I had like, by the time I was done with the Patreon video and the YouTube video, I had 8 seltzers and like 4 shots. And I was definitely watching. I saw like we were dealing with Avantika and everything, but I don't remember exactly how it ended. I always spell it wrong. But let me move the mic. I always forget I got to move the mic over here because I lean back. I always spell it wrong. I didn't watch the middle, so I am counting on you for this one. You got quite upset with Laura in the video. He. I do remember getting upset with Laura. Let me think about it. What was the reasoning behind it? Oh, metagaming. That's right. Let me know. What do you guys think? I thought they were doing a lot of metagaming. Well, not they. I thought Laura was making it a point to be like, and like I said, this is nothing personal. I just want to know if I'm wrong. I feel like she was going out of her way to be like, no, don't forget this, don't forget that. I feel like even Taliesin might have done something, or maybe he commented on it, where they were kind of helping each other in the fog. And in ways that I felt like was not right. And I was also very drunk. So it was, I get a little spicy. Rogue is saying, Rogue is here. Hello, Rogue. A little spicy. The last couple CR videos and the Shoguns needed a swear counter. I swear, Shogun has had to be the worst. Shogun, Rogue, I'm happy to see you were watching the Shogun episodes, but Shogun had to be the worst. There was one episode where I said like shit and fuck so many times that I actually had to call myself out on it because like there was a room full of assholes and I was like, this fucking shithead over here and this fucking motherfucking shithead over here and I was like, all right, I have to change my vocabulary because I was just cursing up a storm. I got very angry. It also has a lot to do with the alcohol. When I drink alcohol, I feel like my body, it's got to be my blood pressure. Now that I'm getting older, I'm almost 43, everybody. I'm more than halfway there. What is it? April? Almost May. June, July, August, September, October. I'm halfway to my birthday. And my blood pressure is probably very high when I drink. I feel like my body tenses up. And the fact that I'm lifting a lot of weights again now, my skin gets so tight and I literally feel like I'm going to explode. And when I'm drinking, I get like insanely angry when bad shit happens. Like Laura wasn't getting me angry. I was just confused. Shogun got me angry. Episode 9 of Shogun was outrageous. I thought 9 was intense. 10 was a great finale. If you haven't seen Shogun, go check it out. It is one of the greatest shows of the year, I would say. Have you played 5E? What is 5E? Am I reading that right? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Plus, it is intense fight, so sometimes they are still human, and stress makes them metagame. But let me see. I commented on the video. You should check out that video, and I recommended there. I will go check it out, Star. Laura is a master haggler. A haggler to me is somebody that barters, or a haggler. I guess that kind of is a form of that. I've been getting a knot at the base of my neck when I curl. Like it triples and tingles. My eyesight is leaving me. Like it tingles and tinges. I said this last week, I think. Remember the week? Was it last week or the week before? Where I was saying I almost couldn't even sit up in the chair? I don't bench press anymore because I tore my arm overworking myself. I used to bench press 400 pounds and I'm like 170. And I literally blew out my joints and all my tendons and ligaments ripped in my right arm. That happened like right before I started YouTube and I never bench pressed again. But now that I'm getting back into shape, I do hundreds of push-ups a day. I do sets of 50 and I usually do 6 to 10 sets at minimum every morning. And the other day I told you guys I did like a set, and right at the last set, something pulled in my back, and literally for a week, something in the base of my neck. I literally couldn't like sit up straight, and I was like, oh my God, what did I do? Just doing push-ups. But it went away. I'm better now. But it did take like a week, and I was very upset because I'm like, I'm trying to be in shape, and instead I'm breaking apart because I'm so old and I drink too much and I hate everything. Oh, let me drink more as I spill it all over myself. Me and Ray have supplied him to be ready to play. Yes, I have the books. I have the book that Michael got me. I'm pretty sure it's the book Michael got me. Is next to my bed. I found it last night. It's either the book Michael got me or Ray got me. Both of you get me lots of things. And I can't remember which. I think it's the one Michael got me, to be honest. But it's a Dungeons & Dragons book. I think because I'm yelling so much, I've broken up my throat and I'm dying. Hello all, Emily Mary is here. I think I also saw somebody else. But we see Emily Mary. I might have missed somebody. Did I miss saying hi to anybody? Like and subscribe, everybody. We're going to start, but we need one more. I said we aren't going to start until we hit 25 because I want to give us a jump on the 50 likes. So we need one more. One more like while I look at my phone. Anybody? Anybody? One more like. Red was me. Blue was Ray. Then it's the red one, Michael. It was you. Because it is definitely the red book. I got the red book. I have both, but I found the red book last night. I set it right by my bed. So tonight I could peruse it. Because I did all of my errands. I have the day off tomorrow. I'm going to wake up early and I'm going to read some books and I'm going to do some nothing. And I'm going to enjoy my life. But we're at 25 likes. We have reached the goal. J Blasters is canon. J Blasters, I love it. We've been trying to get something for Jay to play at some point, but we're all just waiting to hear Ray plays and still hasn't gotten him into a game. Ray is visiting maybe soon. I have to find out. But Ray, we were talking to him yesterday about when he's visiting next time. We were trying to get him here for June because, like I said, my father is going in for heart surgery June 3rd. May 15th, I take him for his blood work and all his echoes and stuff like that, just to make sure he's good to go for June 3rd. And we might fly Ray out from Pittsburgh, even though he could drive in 5 or 6 hours. He's a very busy man. We might try to fly him out here for the night, like stay for a day and then go back. But if he does, I'll discuss with him things of glorious Dungeons and Dragons. I also got Jay enough dice to, yes, and Michael, those are by my bed too. I have little pockets and drawers in the side of my bed. The dice have been inside that pocket. I have them right where I know where they are. The red book is I can't read the emojis blocking. All right. Before I give myself a heart attack, let us start because it's 6:20. It's 6:20. Everybody, thumbs up if you're ready. We're going to have another drink. This is what happens when I do too many reactions. You guys see when my reactions, I scream and yell. I'm losing my voice. That's what this is. I just realized, I'm like, why am I coughing and hacking? Yesterday I did 7 hours. Or maybe it was Thursday or Wednesday. I did 7 hours either yesterday or Wednesday. And then I did 5 hours today so I could have the weekend off to party with Neil. But I think I lost my voice because of it. Usually the live streams are when I tax my voice. So we're going to have Neil tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to scream at the Celtics. I'm going to have you do it for me. I'm going to tap you on the back, Neil, and you're going to have to scream for me. My job scheduled me into a Monday, Friday work for the first time in years. So I am looking forward to having some free weekends and joining ViewMasters for Friday nights. Lace up. We also might do live streams I like doing Saturday live streams. What are we going to do? I don't know. And you guys got to let me know. Well, you don't got to, but it would be nice. What do I replace? Because Shogun ended this week. Chucky ends next week. and X-Men 97 ends the week after. So I'm going to go from doing 4 shows, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. I think I do 2 on Wednesday. So I do Monday, 2 on, I do Adventure Time on Monday too. So I've been doing every week, I've been doing 2 edits on Monday, 2 edits on Wednesday, and then Thursday morning waking up for Delicious in Dungeon. All of those are over in 2 weeks. And one of them's over already. And Delicious in Dungeon is going to be the only one left. And that's the quickest, easiest one I do. I'm going to need some new shows. And I don't want to do shows I've already been doing, even though I might dabble in some edits of older shows. I'm definitely going to do Hell of a Boss. Hell of a Boss is going to start back up again. But is there anything new coming out that you guys would recommend I do? Like, I want something coming out very soon that I could jump into. Because I would have done Fallout if I wasn't already marathoning it 3 times over and did already spoiler talks. Hell of a Boss, Has Been Hotel, all those will happen. DBZA or Firefly. I definitely want to do both of those. But is anything new? I saw some new show. I feel like it was Josh Brolin. I saw a trailer for a Josh Brolin show coming out, and I feel like it's in the month of May. And I don't know. Mad Loath, what is up? But like, you guys let me know if anything new is on the horizon. Something on the level of Shogun. I also wouldn't mind another 20, 30-minute show that I could throw in there with X-Men. X-Men's still going on for 3 more weeks. Chucky ends next week. And Delicious in Dungeon might be another month or 2. But Shogun was my big show. And it ended. So I need something to replace Shogun. Not that I need to. I mean, I probably should take a break, but I love torturing myself and doing nonstop insanity while I drink. So here we go. Cheers, everybody. Everyone give me the thumbs up. Rat Eaters Unite. Grab a beverage. Drink your faces off. Or have a glass of milk and some cookies. I don't care. It's all glorious in my mind. We're already up to 27 likes. I love you all. Here we go. Michael, my sister was saying Black Sails is on Netflix now. You should start it. I've never seen Black Sails, everybody. And my sister said that the other day. She said, Jay, Shogun's over. You should do Black Sails. And I said, bitch, shut. No, I didn't say that. I'm just joking. I said, I wanted to kind of do a newer show, but Black Sails, everyone tells me, is amazing. Maybe we'll do that. Who knows? 3. Oh, I can't do that. Restart the countdown. I had the wrong window up. My bad. Full screen it. Oh, never mind. Full screen it. We're restarting the countdown. Nobody listen to anything I say. I'm a miserable, horrible bastard. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, am I deafening you all? I think I deafened you all. No, I didn't. All right, we're good. I had it muted. I'm going to put them... Divine intervention, everybody. All right. Boom.
I'm
Volume.
also going to divine intervention.
I'm going to divine intervention. I'm going to divine intervention.
What do I below my
Below your level or below? So 13.
Jesus.
Or under.
Sam
so
goes
the player one is
Jesus.
As the digit, the tens.
Everything's
I've got the
good. We're
doubles.
good. Everyone's in.
Go for it.
We're all content with life, liberty, and the pursuit of crappiness.
No.
No.
Like and subscribe. We need 23
Your
more. We're
entities
on a
cannot
roll.
reach
Look
you
at this
in the midst
glorious
of this chaos.
chicken crust and egg,
no.
goat
Are we
cheese
going
and
after
bacon
that?
pizza.
Force and
It will be
influence of
eaten
Ukatoa.
Can
soon.
anyone make us dolphins or something?
I'm going to quickly heal everybody. Just
My
with
sister is a
quick
master
action.
chef.
I'm
Okay.
going to hit everyone.
We have a
with the-
gourmet
with the
chef that
master
lives in our
ones.
house,
Okay.
and her
Who's
name
going
is
after
Jessie Dobby Reactions.
Maybe-
Check it out.
I would like to go, but maybe I can run along the surface and chase you guys.
15.
Hey, that's great.
Okay. Yasha?
Yasha? All good?
I can do
Perfecto.
it.
Can't
I can
hear
also
it.
try to
Everything's
run.
good now. No
I
sound.
don't have
I had to
cold
diet down
damage, and I don't have
44.
cold resistance. Does that matter?
Charles
I don't know.
Irving. What about the
does anyone-
Sandman?
does
Have
anyone
you
here
seen
have-
it? I have not.
Walk on water, water walk.
And I heard it is
all-
very
we all
good.
have it.
My brother and my
Water,
friend
water.
Tim both
How long
said
does that last?
Sandman is quite good.
did
But I
less
feel
for
like
an
that's
hour, doesn't
a
it?
good year or two old at this
Longer, I
point.
think.
I
Hold
want some, nothing against it. I will watch it at some point. I wanted something brand new that I could watch like weekly as it
yes.
drops
1 hour.
that
You're right.
replaces
So you got-
Shogun.
I'm down to water ski a.
But Sandman's a good option. Charles,
Water walk.
Irving, what is up in the chat? Did I miss anybody? Love
Can you
me,
drop it on
like
some
me.
people?
Everyone's
And
got
we'll
it.
do
It's
more
already- I catched
after
the
this if we
beginning
hit
of
50
No, but I mean,
likes.
if we if we polymorph into sea creatures, will we just be sea creatures stuck on the top of the water?
I think you can just disengage it at will.
Just jet skiing.
Jet skiing off a
Disengage some
killer
people, does
whale.
it disengage everybody?
Yeah, because it's not a concentration spell. I think you can just decide that it's over.
I will say you can decide to end it on a person who is currently
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
on an
You already
individual
took
basis.
my
Hexblade's Curse doesn't provide a hunter's mark
request for Hell of a
capability.
Boss,
No, it does
but
not.
there is still my happy marriage. Yes,
All
I
right.
do remember that.
I'm gonna polymorph.
Sandman was
Couple
excellent.
people.
My happy marriage, Sandman, Black Sails. I wanted. I personally
I think
have never
we
seen
just-
Yellowstone.
Yeah, we should.
I want to do
I'm with
Yellowstone,
you.
but
I'm with you. If she was
I
pointing
kind of
one
want a
direction,
show
we
that's
should all
about to
three
drop that I
take
could
that
do
direction, make a variance of like 15
weekly.
to 20
When
degrees
Chucky
off the
ends,
center
I'll
line and
probably
just
do
go
something
that.
like
That way, yes.
Sandman or something like that.
Going in-
But
going
right
in
now
the
I'm
whale.
doing 2
I'm
hour
not
long
being a
shows
whale.
that are
Ride a
dropping
whale.
weekly, and I want to
Whale?
do at least one
Whale.
new one that replaces one of those.
All right, I'm going to use my ring of spell splitting. And
Okay.
I'm going to cast
Hell of a Boss is
polymorph
gonna continue.
on both Yasha and Ford and turn them both into
I'm going to
killer
start that
whales.
this coming week.
As
We'll have another
leap
Hell of a
off the
Boss.
I'd like to jump off.
Both you and Ford kind of look at each other, nod, and then go into a sprint and a dive off
And
the edge
as
of the
they
ship.
Ford
I just
and
gotta
us
cast it
look
out.
at each other.
Mid arc, they both balloon.
I'm gonna
out
add some of this.
into massive.
Whiskey, ready? Here we go.
Orcas before
I just want a little
crashing
more.
into the icy waters below.
Add some hint
of which
water.
orcas are quite familiar with. You are unaffected
Yeah, a
by
little
the cold
gauge,
temperatures of the ocean below you.
Gatorade,
Grab a rope
Gatorade,
and
then
shove
drink
it
it.
in my
Aw.
mouth, and I run to the side and turn into an orange and white killer whale like a Fanta mascot and go.
I'm going to grab one of the ropes as he jumps, and I'm going to jump in after him.
Okay.
I run and I grab one of the ropes from the rigging and I throw it around
From
Yasha
the rigging.
as she transforms.
I guess we're doing this.
Okay.
We're going after. Yep.
All right.
So who's
Going?
Who's going? Yeah, who's going? Matt's like, who's going right now?
Currently have ropes in their mouth.
Fizzy Pop is
Who's affixed
dropping
to which killer
shorts
whale?
now.
I said
They
I was
just
affixed
dropped
to the
a
killer
Hell of a
whale.
Boss short while
I'm
we were
affixed to the
waiting
Yasha
for you.
whale.
Really?
I'll be.
Oh, I think I saw
fixed
it. I didn't
to-
see it, but I think I
who
saw
else is
it.
a whale? You're a whale?
Them
I'm
dropping.
Fording with you.
Wait,
Beth?
I mean, just gaming this out.
I
here.
also saw a
You're
new
attached to a 30-foot rope
digital
or something.
circus. I think it's called
What if the
Amazing
whale
Digital
needs to
Circus or
dive?
something. Somebody on Patreon told me the new episode is
Like,
dropping
oh,
May
no.
3rd. I'm doing that the day of, just in case anyone's wondering.
Yeah.
Beth,
Digital
get on my back.
Circus, loving it.
don't wanna
I
go
wish
out
more
there.
came out
Beth,
faster.
I fly over the edge.
But I'm going to be dropping that on
Okay, so
YouTube and
Beth is going with
Patreon day
Beauregard,
of.
Who is currently holding onto the
I
Yasha.
want to go.
Jester, you're going with
I grabbed the
It's
Caleb
actually
rope.
like a week
Caleb
away.
rope. All right.
I think it's a
And
week from
who's
today
going
or a
on
week
Ford
from
rope?
yesterday.
Ford
What's
did not
May
have a
3rd?
rope.
What day is that?
No, he did not grab a
26.
He did not grab a rope.
Go back and get a rope. Go.
I don't know. I don't know, but
I'm
it's soon.
with Jester then.
All right, with
That's a great
Jester
idea.
and Caduceus, you leap off the edge of the ship and are pulled down by the weight of an orca onto the hard
If you haven't seen
surface
things
of the
like
ocean in which
Angel,
you
Band
are
of Brothers, there are
water
new
walking.
Masters
So,
of the
Oh, I
Air.
was picturing it like leaping, trying
The
to
new
be
Walking
cool.
Dead stuff.
It is
Yellowstone is
cool.
awesome. The Bear. I
is
haven't
cool.
seen the
Down
Bear.
by 2,000.
Yellowstone.
But you're still being pulled down by 2,000 pounds
Angel.
into a
I have
the
never
surface
seen
of the
Angel.
ocean in which
Buffy.
you are.
I've never
I
seen
didn't
Buffy.
water walk.
The
I
original
wanted to
Buffy
dive
the
into the
Vampire
water,
Slayer with
but-
Sarah Michelle
Water walking is
Gellar.
on us. We have to.
One of the ones I
we're gonna
grew up
cancel it,
around.
Fran.
I
wanted to
never
cancel
saw.
it, so
You can
we can all
cancel it.
breathe underwater too, and I'm cold resistant, so I was
Okay,
planning
so
on
you're
holding
fine.
on to
I
the rope
was
and just going.
honestly
Okay,
thinking of
just
jumping
imagine it
into
like New
old school
Jersey's
Buffy.
Action Park.
Because I know so many people.
It's cool.
New
Not
Jersey's
entirely
Action
wrong.
Park. I
Not
live
entirely
40
wrong.
minutes away.
Not Section Park.
I
went there
live 40
5
minutes
times.
away, and there's a documentary and a movie with
Right.
Johnny
Right.
Knoxville.
Right.
That is
Right.
glorious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hurt myself.
Up down.
I'm not
If
cold
I-
resistant. What?
And
what are we
Liam's
doing?
like, I hurt
Jumping
myself.
in, I'm cold resistant. I don't
It
know
was
if
the
it's
most
water, but
dangerous
it's
theme
water.
park
Go in the water.
or water park
Bang.
I've ever
Okay,
seen.
let's ski on the surface.
Yeah.
And I was a youngster. I
All right,
went
so
there,
you both are keeping water
but I
walking
was
on.
like
Yeah.
really
You
young.
keeping water walking on?
I did not do anything that
You all
was
take 6 points
deadly
of
or
bludgeoning damage
killing people.
as you impact into the surface and just like holding on. Your feet are skidding across the surface, which is almost slick like ice, based on both the temperature and the magical effect that you're under. But with that case, you're being pulled along. At
have
immense
you watched
speed. What
Interview
is the
with a
speed of the
Vampire
orca?
season
60
1?
feet
I have
per round.
not.
Which
I've seen
means
the
at a
movie
dash,
several
you're
times.
moving
The movie is
120 feet per
phenomenal.
round.
Never seen the
Okay.
season.
Yeah.
know.
I didn't even know, honestly, there was one.
I'm keeping track of the race.
I
here
enjoyed
now.
the
This is
original Buffy the
interesting.
Vampire Slayer. All in agreement. Say aye.
Amp that up, does it?
Action Park. Oh my God.
I have that.
Bro, I have memories from there. Neil, how old were we when they closed?
Spells go away.
Neil's from around where I am.
Uncharted territory.
I feel like it closed when I was like 12.
T-Rex.
But I remember going there once or
That would
twice.
be
And
terrifying.
it's still
I would throw that
there,
at
but
you
it's
every
like
game.
not what it used to be at all.
All right, so
Get to level 20 and play it.
The music is kicked in. We have kicked into
you
some
guys are
glorious
all making
music.
your way through the water, dark, freezing depths below. Your feet now immediately numb within the first 30 seconds or so of skidding across the surface.
The film interview is phenomenal. The show is
a small
AMC
iceberg
Plus.
in front of us both,
Very
shaped
different.
like a ramp.
Oh no! I think it is! Hold on tight!
Hold
Make an
on
acrobatics
to
check
your
for me.
butts.
Okay.
We're doing barrel roll.
I make sure to
Do
swim
a
a
barrel
little bit
roll.
to like.
Star Fox.
Okay.
You
You
can't not
got
think
it,
of
you
Star
got it.
Fox when you do a barrel roll.
20.
20. As you get skid off to the side, the water spraying up a bit. You manage to just find the incline of this one slightly akimbo ice shelf.
I love it.
And you go leaping at a full angle and land, doing a complete barrel roll off the edge of the ice. And
Glorious,
catch it there, still holding
glorious.
onto that.
It closed in '96.
Tubular.
I was close, so I was
Officially
15.
jumping the
I
shark.
was saying like around 12, I felt like. But I feel like they closed, then reopened, and then closed again.
What is your killer whale?
I feel like it, either way, I was 15 in '96. That was my freshman year of high school. Freshman year of high school, 1996.
So you did give a
But
few
I did
rounds
go as a
to this.
younger person. Like I
So
didn't
you can tell
go
us the
around
first
then.
round
I
is
went
120
like
feet.
I feel like I
So,
went
I
around
would
10
like
or
to
12
have
years
the
old.
orcas to make perception checks.
And we've split, right? Like a Y. Didn't
Yes,
we
you
say
guys. You guys.
I
have
feel
gone
like if
into
it
this,
was
like,
around,
this
if I was
trio,
like
this kind of trident
a
formation
senior
to
in
kind
high
of cover most
school,
ground.
I feel like we would have been
Advantage,
going to Action
Can I
Park
look
a
too since I'm
lot because my
underwater?
brother was 2 years older than me.
You can
Would
with
drive me all
disadvantage.
over with his friends. So if I was a senior, like 2 years older, if it closed in 98,
15?
99,
12.
I probably would have been going to Action Park all the
Nothing
time.
yet.
Right? And
Yeah, I just missed
Right.
the tomfoolery
You're
and
having
drunken
no luck
insanity
seeing
of
any
Action
sign
Park.
or trace
By a
of
couple
an entity
years.
or your quarry. You do rush past and see a couple of shapes for a moment, but you see them as just a small cluster of seals that just kind of dart away from you as fast as they can at your arrival. Going into
The seal sound, actually.
What's the seal sound?
What a seal.
I was 9. It's Mountain Creek now. That's right. I couldn't think of the name. But is it even a park anymore, Neil? I feel like it's Mountain Creek, but I feel like it's more like. Am I wrong, or is it more like mountain? I feel like it's more like family getaway, like with cabins and stuff. I don't feel like it's like the theme
Onward,
park like it used to be.
you
I
are
feel like
staying
it's
close to
way
the
more
surface,
regulated
currently
and
to
not
keep these
nearly as
people
fun.
here, right?
When things are more regulated, they're not
So,
as fun.
moving to the 240-foot
They're
mark.
also more safe.
240.
But who wants
Right.
safe?
But you can dive down. You
I don't
want
want safe. I'm over here chugging bottles of whiskey
make my way to the
and
top
jumping
of
out of
the-
windows, which is
On
going to
silver
happen in
shoulders
5
standing.
minutes. I'm going to jump out this window and then come back inside
Caduceus, can we
and
dive
have
under?
more drinks.
Oh god, I don't want to, but
You can't talk. You can't.
By the way, like and subscribe if you
you
haven't,
can. You're
because we
holding
need
on. You're holding on.
23 more, and we haven't hit one in
Caduceus is on
50
what?
hours.
On you.
On with us?
Never finished watching it, switched over
Oh, yeah,
to
the
Angel,
creamsicle
and
whale
kind of
dies.
fell off both series.
Okay.
Who has seen
You
Dollhouse?
watch as Caduceus gesture.
Only reason I bring it up is
Beneath
because
the water.
I didn't know that Elijah Dushku
Alrighty.
was part of the Buffy
I'd like
world.
perception check from all
And
three
then somebody was like, check out this video on the
And
show
for the-
Dollhouse.
for
It
both
was
of you,
way ahead of
perception
its
checks with
time.
disadvantage.
New dice.
And I watched a video on Dollhouse.
With disadvantage?
Oh, fuck.
Natural 20 with disadvantage. Up, natural 20.
Nice.
28.
Natural
I
20 for
rolled a
Liam.
19 and a 20. with
Dollhouse
advantage.
looked like an
Disadvantage for you?
insanely
That's
awesome
great.
show, and
28.
Elijah
All right,
Dushku
advantage.
11.
is
21 with disadvantage.
easily
It's
top
so
5
pretty.
26
biggest
with
crushes
disadvantage.
I ever had in my
roll
life
two for
growing
the
up.
surface. Maybe we'll
I'm
see
sure
something on
she's
the
still
surface. Yeah,
gorgeous. I
thanks.
haven't seen her
I
in a
got a
while.
I got
But Dollhouse
a 3.
looked amazing, and it was canceled after 2
We
seasons.
look amazing.
In fact, that's what you guys are focused on right now.
Michael's seen Dollhouse. I was
adrenaline's
almost
still
thinking
pumping
of
from that
doing
landing.
it,
It's pretty
but
slick.
it's so
I just kinda
obscure
prop my-
that I feel like one
and then do
person
a
would watch it, and it would probably be Michael
Yeah.
and myself.
So my
I just
hands
keep
are on
watching
her.
myself watching it.
Yeah. And one-handed.
Oh, one hand.
Bo is one-handed it.
And
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Here we go. Chug, everybody. Well, don't chug.
So,
Cheers to everybody.
you don't see a sign of anything yet.
Oh, fuck.
Even with the natural 20, there's nothing within your.
Even with the
range
natural
here
20,
that catches your attention.
we get nothing.
We move on to the next round.
How many of you hate when we roll a natural 20 and get nothing out of it?
You beat that.
It's so
We can't
sad.
swim as fast as we
Because,
One more time.
just because you roll really high doesn't mean that you can see miles away or anything.
I
like that.
hate when we
Just-
roll a natural
it's a high
20
roll
and like when we're in a
proximity
shop and it's like
and
natural
location.
20.
So I'm keeping
roll.
track of a lot of.
I
like
want
a
to see
matrix
what's going
here.
on,
I've got the 19
investigative.
and a 20
And
in
you're
the
like,
wrong
yeah, you saw
direction.
shit. You didn't see shit.
Exactly.
Could be swimming in the wrong direction.
Right.
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Also depends on.
Vero
surface
G
and
is
depth.
here.
There's a lot
Hi
of
everyone. I'm
factors here.
still at work but doing
and
notes.
Trio.
Vero G, we love you. We hope
gonna-
you're doing well.
All right. So
You went
so now with
obscure.
you guys
Beauty and the
diving beneath
Beast,
the surface, and you-
89.91.
So are you diving
I'll
as well? Or are you
be
staying
the
close?
sole
60 feet
watcher.
under the surface.
6 feet under the surface.
Beauty, I know what you're talking about. I've never seen it.
How
I know
deep
the
is
show
my
you're
love?
speaking
like
of
100 feet
now.
down.
Okay.
100 feet.
You'll lose visibility
That's
with
I feel like
terrible.
I've seen
Why?
parts of it, but I don't remember
Very
any of
dark
it.
down there.
The Beauty and the
From a
Beast.
scuba diver.
I'm using hearing.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast protection from energy on myself.
Other than Bring It On, I can't really remember her from anything
Like,
else.
on cold
Lisa
land,
Pocky,
yep.
did you see the
icy
new
depths do not
guy?
affect you negatively.
The new
They were
guy,
about to,
she
but you
does
did.
a whole little
Okay.
bikini model scene.
You watch as you guys are holding
To
on
a song
Caduceus kind of pulls one hand
that I
up
can't
and does,
remember.
like a slight
I can't
undulating
remember the
motion
name
with
of the
his
song.
wrist.
I'm
brings it
singing
back
it
to his
in my
chest,
head.
and there's this burst of cold energy around his torso that drifts off, and you now see as the icy water seems to
Neil,
almost
help me
drift
out
away
here.
from him before it
What is
impacts,
the
which
song
nice.
that plays during the bikini
All right,
changing
perception-
scene of
perception
Elijah
checks
Dushku and the
from
new
all
guy?
of you beneath the surface.
with DJ Quills?
you guys can
DJ
check if you
Quills
want.
from Supernatural.
Why not?
16.
16, okay.
You taking another picture?
Natural 20.
Again? Whoa.
A 1 and a 20 this
J.R.
time.
Martin was a writer on that
natural one.
series, and Elijah Dushku was the daughter of Arnold Schwarzenegger
Well,
in
we're
True
talking about
Lies.
costumes.
She was just like very young.
I
Very
think
young
you
Elijah
look
Dushku.
Like flames? You
It would
know,
look
or if
really cool.
I'm in ice and you are in
Fire and
flames.
ice.
It's
Perfect.
great.
Okay. Caleb. You hear thrashing faintly.
We
in the
hear
water,
thrashing, everybody. There is faint
loosely in the
thrashing.
direction you are traveling, though you can't pinpoint it. But you do get the essence that there is something also swimming a ways ahead of you.
Okay. I
All right,
go
something's swimming ahead of us. We're on
and
its
replicate what I
tail,
learned from Star
literally.
Trek, that old
I have
Star
no
Trek movie.
clue.
Yep.
Cisco Bay, man.
Yeah.
Search for see-through aluminum.
And call the other whales. Move over, cows.
I'm so mad that I can't think of this song.
Well,
I'm literally
the-
humming the song in my head.
The direction that
but
you
I
hear
don't know
from
any of the words. I
is
just
a
know
little
the
bit
beat.
upward and it kind of crosses with the path that Ford is currently
Okay.
pursuing.
60 feet.
So I'll try to course correct as I continue to stream forward.
All right. So moving on to the next.
And I moo that out.
Right. Continuing to push forward.
Come on, one more 20.
Everyone make another
Lily
perception check.
Sobieski.
Give me another
What is
one.
Lily Sobieski? Was she the girl in the? Oh no, Lily Sobieski, the girl in the glass
Double
house.
one.
Average.
Lily
2 and
Sobieski
3.
was also
Nice.
the
Clerics
best
bringing up the
friend
rear.
Yeah.
I got a 19.
of somebody
I got
in another
4.
movie. Was it the? Was it
eyes
the?
were
17?
14.
14, 17.
I can't think of. It was a House Bunny. Was it? Am I thinking a House Bunny? Lily Sobieski was like the nerdy
heard
friend
what
of a lot of
Caleb
people.
had
She might have even been in The Animal
Kind of
with Rob
disseminated throughout the
Schneider.
water, though you do not understand.
I can't.
well, no, you are aware of
Lily
that, so you pick up
Sobieski
on-
was in
on
a
what he's
lot of
saying.
random stuff, but she was in the glass
But
house.
you're all still losing it. Like it's becoming hard to follow. You're still at quite a distance from whatever this is, and
She
you're
played
starting
like the
to lose
nerdy
trail
best
of it.
friend, and they were all like some.
But you
they were
recall
like
the
a
direction you were
DNA
traveling
strand
and
or
continue to
something
push
like
that
that.
way in hopes that you haven't
I
been
can't
noticed,
think of what
or
I'm
you
thinking
can
of.
alter your path. What would you like to do?
I will stop
It might have been
mooing in
the
water,
animal.
but go in
Or
the
no,
same
no, not
direction.
the animal. It was the one where he
Dragging
traded
the
places
clerics
with,
as I go.
Same.
Yeah.
with a girl.
Are you continuing to fan out, or are you beginning to converge with
The
Ford
new
and
guy
So
was a
you've been
great. Yeah, the new guy.
I
You had Eddie
just now
Griffin.
moved out
Eddie Griffin.
this
Eddie
way.
Griffin, not Griffin.
Okay.
Follow me.
Griffin.
then
Horatio
I stopped
Sands was in
talking.
it.
I'm gonna start making my way.
You had the
Making
guy
my
from
way
Rolling,
to
not Rolling
Caleb.
Stones, Guns N' Roses.
Swimming over.
No, Chili
Also
Peppers. Maybe it's
putting
Hot
the
Red
tail
Hot Chili
out, making it
Peppers.
look pretty to add to the show.
You got it. All right.
Got a fountain going. Nice. It's great.
Are you joining with this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you guys are beginning to slowly bring your fanning
She was in
pattern
Jay
back
and
together,
Silent Bob. That's
moving on
right.
for
She was one of the
another
4 girls, Elijah Dushku. With
This is
Kevin
interesting,
Smith's
okay.
wife. Kevin Smith's
Continuing to
wife
push
was one of the
forward,
4 girls that
keeping
were
down
the,
in these kind of
the
the historical, like
spies.
70
So
or
was the
so
girl
foot
from
depth.
Heroes.
What little bit of light is coming through the clouds and the storm above is helping give a little bit of visibility to those of you who are relying on sight. However, the rest of you, the hearing, it's very unique being underwater. It's
I
an
followed
odd
Lily
sense
for a
of having
while. After
awareness of
Joan of
much more
Arc, the TV
space than what you're
series, she
used
was
to,
also
and picking up just
sadly
shifting movement
in
and
the
sound
Wicker
and
Man
elements,
remake.
and
Yes, she
being able to
was. I
understand
know of that. Nicolas
a
Cage.
vague idea
Bees,
of
not
the vicinity.
bees.
It's unique.
When I just saw
and hopefully
the
it will be
unmeasurable
enough.
weight
So,
of massive
we need,
talent,
everyone here.
they
to go ahead
made
and
the Wicker
roll
Man
perception again. Once again,
comment
disadvantage for
to
those of you
reference
who
in
are not
that.
whales.
I'm gonna guide you.
Okay.
27.
guiding Caleb.
And that's a D4.
14.
14.
What's
Okay,
Caleb got?
that's fine.
What's Caleb got up there?
20 on the surface this
Okay.
time.
Blurry visibility is shitty, and since you're convening to join them, you guys are keeping out, and you see it,
Scar
in the
tissue
distance,
that I
more
wish you
heavy
saw.
icebergs.
Sarcasm,
In fact, the path you're
Mr.
heading right now looks to be a very clustered path of
Andrew
jagged, broken ice
Milanakis
sheets.
was the
And
guy
right as you
from Chili
realize this,
Peppers.
Oh, God.
the
Oh,
world pulls you underwater.
Is it Milanakis?
Well, we can't.
Am I saying that right? It's reminding me of Andy Milanakis.
Shoot.
You guys, if you want,
Yeah.
you choose to
Andy
drop it if you want to.
Milanakis
No, you
is
can just drop it.
You got
The-
a ring on though.
He has to.
kid.
No,
Matt
you
said that the
Well, he's
person
not a kid
with
anymore.
Does it force you from
was the
going
name of Andy
underwater?
Milanakis'
Does it-
show?
Is it more like a life
Technically,
vest?
no, it makes you buoyant.
It makes you buoyant. It's
something
less
else.
about the
And
you
you're
cannot
thinking
break
of-
the surface. It's just
I can't think
you're
of his
resisting
name.
it.
But
which would
Andy
be-
Milanakis.
which would be
That's
tough if you're
somebody
getting
else.
dragged through the water by an orca. It would slow her down.
Going 100.
Can I kind of grab
Yes, she is
Beth
the
and try
bisexual
and
cat burglars. Yes.
Like, do some monk shit and maneuver around it and kind of like pop, 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 pop. over
Highway
top
to
of it?
Heaven
hop
with
through.
How
Michael
long is the rope
Landon.
you have?
I remember that. My mom,
30 feet-ish,
one of her
I
favorite
guess.
shows
She's
of all
now going
time.
60 feet
My mom
underwater.
used to watch Highway to Heaven with Michael Landon all the
So
time.
either you have to hold onto the rope
I
and
am
go under the
quite
water with
familiar
her,
with
or
Highway
let
to
go
Heaven.
and try and run across the surface in the ice above. It's your call.
What if we let go, run across, and then on the other side we'll rejoin with?
Should we add
Well,
more whiskey?
she-
I think we're gonna add more whiskey.
'Cause
Everybody
I can-
unite.
If it's a
Cheers.
30-foot rope,
I'm gonna add more whiskey.
we're not necessarily at the end of the rope. My
We're gonna
dash
keep a
speed
little
is
bit.
100
Keep
feet.
a little bit for the end.
Unless you want to hold your breath.
I'm gonna put more hint water.
Can I even go under the water? I'm wearing a ring of water.
And more
locking.
Gatorade. I think this will kill the
don't have one.
Gatorade.
In the
That's it
same
for the
regard, if you
Gatorade.
wanted to will to go under there, you could let
We've
the
got enough
effects
for one more
subside.
pour of
Just
whiskey.
go in the fucking
Cheers
water.
to everybody.
Everybody can breathe.
Go underwater.
Okay, I kind of clutch onto Veth for added protection. And
All right, and in that moment of choose
Clutch
top
onto
of- you know,
Veth for
to
added
go top route
protection.
or underneath. You make the
22
choice.
likes left,
And
everybody. Like
instinctually
and
take a deep breath,
subscribe
but
if
will
you
not matter
haven't.
before you
We'll
plunge
do a
the
giant
surface.
chug at the hour mark, which is
All
at
right.
3:05.
Perception checks.
3:05 is the
yeah,
hour
We all
mark.
rolled.
Yes.
Oh, 19.
19.
Dirty 20.
A dirty
Mine was
20.
19 on the surface.
Right.
7.
I watched Highway to Heaven.
14.
I really like that show. Yeah, my mom. I think she
Now
was
for
a
you guys,
massive
perception
fan of
disadvantage,
Michael
as a note,
Landon.
and now you're under the water.
I don't know. I mean, nothing
You're
against
picking up
him,
that
but like
sound
it's a
of direction
random
again.
dude to be a big fan of.
You still can't. quite
Highway to Heaven, I
pinpoint
really like
the
that show.
specific
I really
direction,
like that. Do
but
you
know it's
remember an
loosely
episode where Mark
in
was
front of you.
watching a
You feel like
werewolf
you're on the
movie
tail of it to
while
a degree.
Jonathan was
If you can
on a
maintain
mission?
some
That I
semblance of the same
don't.
rules, you'll continue
But
to
I
hone in on it.
enjoy
If you don't,
everything
you'll
you
begin to
said.
lose it. So
Anyone
that brings
else
us to-
here ever watch Highway to Heaven? I had the greatest meta joke for a
You are
Halloween
slowly
episode.
gaining at the moment.
Yeah, I remember it well as far as like my mom watching
Veth
it, but
and
specific
Beauregard
episodes
Both
I
took 6
honestly
points
probably
of
wouldn't be
cold
good
damage
with. I
from
was
the
very young.
impact of the
I feel like
icy
I was
waters
really
that you've
young.
been
When did that
dragged
come out?
underneath. The rest of you.
Because the movie
Make your
Mark was
perception
watching
checks.
was
Well, you guys.
I
make
Was a
perception
Teenage
checks with
Werewolf
disadvantage if you remember
starring
it.
Michael Landon. I do remember that now that you said it. Only because someone's mentioned this before. I just didn't put 2 and 2 together until you said it.
Did you
Natural one.
again?
Me too.
Yeah.
21.
21.
How
nice.
did I just
Darker
highlight
over here.
myself?
Fucking cold.
19. Well,
It sucks.
We're
all of
at
you begin to
32.
lose the
We're
thrashing
growing in
sound
likes.
except
Keep
for
liking,
Yasha.
guys. We need 18
Yasha, you can
more.
pick up on it,
18
and
more.
as
We have an
you're honing in
hour
on
and
it, you begin
15
to see
minutes
the,
to do
the
it.
intent and
I
the
think we're
drive,
on our good
from
pace.
Yasha swimming and pulling you guys along into the water beneath.
We are
it's
water
beginning to
skiing
dive a bit, and you watch Yasha
through this
beginning to
entire
go
episode.
into a deeper trajectory, and you all can adjust with her if you'd like.
I call out too.
I love it. Whale calling.
Okay.
Whale calling our asses off. How lovely.
Well, they do
What
make
is
those
your
quick
favorite
sounds,
horror
but-
movie? That is a
right.
broad question.
Feel like you're getting closer.
Are we
You're
talking?
beginning to push more
I
and
always
more in
say
the
this.
direction
This
as
is
it
my
gets deeper and
go-to.
deeper. The light
When you
begins
ask
to
favorite
subside,
movies,
and
even
the two
from
of
genre, you talking
can barely
masterpiece?
see anything.
You talking
You can hear things better than you can see them almost,
enjoyability?
and the depths
Because they're
are
different.
freezing
Like if
cold.
I watch
You both
something that
take
is truly a
4 points of cold
masterpiece,
damage.
or if I want something that's just good
You
old
did take your 15
fashioned
positive before we
fun.
left the boat, right?
Like I want to
No, I
have
did
fun
not.
with it. Like I want to just sit there, have a beer, and be like, "This is
before we
friggin'
left the
great."
boat,
He did-
Or
he
if I
did
want
a
to sit there
MS cure wounds. Everybody
and
did
stay
heal 15 before you left.
clear-headed because everything
How
is
long have we
so
been swimming for, like
amazingly
10, 15,
beautiful
20
and,
minutes or something?
and
30
well
minutes?
done. I
At
feel like
this
they're
point, it would be
different.
about-
Even then, it's hard
no,
to
I'm
pick.
going round by round.
Horror
here.
is like one of my favorite
Because
genres.
this is a distance travel. Like this
Horror
is,
might be my favorite
you either
genre.
win
I
quickly or
already
you
bought
lose quickly.
tickets to Monster Mania and
So,
Cherry
we are now
Hill.
on round
We're going to see Robert England. I already paid
Let's leave
We're
the
still
mission.
rolling. We're still going at 120
$270
feet per second.
Exactly.
for tickets to the
Because we're
event
using-
and pictures
Double
of a private
speed
photo
dash.
Yeah,
session
whale
with
speed with
Robert
dash.
England
Doesn't
with my
that take an
sister.
action?
$270 with
nobody's
tax.
But I mean, we're also
And
rolling
they've sold
perception.
out.
For
You
this,
can't
it's
even
just
do it
keeping an eye
anymore.
on
It's
hearing.
like
You
I
don't,
think
you know,
Sunday's
this
still
is more of
available.
like just like as
but
you're swimming
Saturday
hard,
was
you're
sold
just
out when I
listening
did it.
out for it.
$270.
investigation.
It pays for admission all day Saturday
Perception checks
and a
for the whales
private
and perception checks for the
photo
water.
Checks for
photo
the
op
whales.
with Robert England. I mean, if you think about it, it's
20.
pretty reasonable
20.
considering you get admission to the whole event.
Did you take
And
it?
you get to-
Did you give it to me?
I didn't.
Talk to
No,
Robert
I
England for like 10 or 15 minutes and have a private photo op.
These are-
21
Ooh.
That's a good round.
Wait, hold on.
disadvantage.
That is a good round.
19.
That's a
Holy
very
shit,
good
you're
round.
sharing?
11.
All of you
Those
begin to
in
pick up
Discord.
The sound of
Damn,
swimming
I'd sell
and
my soul
thrashing.
to see. I tried to see him
It is
right
from a
before
smaller
COVID.
source
I went to
than the
Monster
whales.
Mania 5 years ago. Same exact
And
place
it
in
begins
Cherry
to
Hill.
shift.
And I literally
it's
was in
reacting
line for like 3 hours and they cut the
your
line because it was so filled.
And is thrashing faster.
Thrashing faster, I am
with
paying
more
attention. The line was so long that they cut it off after I
Let's go ahead
waited
and
for
move to the next
3
round.
hours. They were like, "We're really
Those are
sorry,
from-
but there's not going to be enough time for you." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" They're like, "He'll be back next year." And then COVID happened, and he hasn't been back since.
time has been
This is the
expired.
first year
One
he's
minute
back.
motion
As
on.
soon as I found out, I pre-ordered. They did pre-order photo ops.
Right.
So I
Another round of
pre-ordered
perception?
it, paid the $270. I was like, I ain't taking a
20.
chance.
25.
I am getting my picture and another natural
You
20.
rolled some 20s tonight.
Another natural 20 over here. I am watching.
Natural 20.
But Robert England, the reason I was asking, Nightmare on Elm
13.
Street is my favorite horror franchise of all
11.
time.
25.
Friday the 13th is a close second.
That's
My name is
more
Jason.
than half over 20.
Friday the 13th is like
you
my
begin
favorite
to
day
make
of the
out
year.
from the source,
13 is my lucky
And
number.
it is now diving deeper.
But if I had to
into
pick
the
one of the
lightless depths
two,
below.
I feel like
But you
Freddy
see a
Krueger
humanoid figure.
is just
currently
I don't know,
swimming its
something
way
about Freddy Krueger. He's
beneath
probably my
the
favorite
waters.
horror
How
icon of
far
all time.
away?
At the moment,
Jason's up
it
there,
is
but
80 feet
Freddy
away from you.
Freddy beats him. Freddy's like
single
the
human
comedy
figure?
Single
and the
humanoid
mannerisms.
figure.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Dream Warriors is probably
At
one of
third
my
level.
favorite horror movies, like of
now? Okay.
enjoyability. It's not a
Go ahead, roll for
masterpiece,
attack with disadvantage.
but Dream Warriors, I watch it all the
Okay,
time.
do
It is
it.
so
Highlights
much
her.
Yeah, I love it.
horrific, good 80s fun.
Cowgirl, get it.
Damn it.
I even like Dream Master.
No,
The
that's
Dream
12.
Master, the fourth
Well,
one,
this is unfortunately-
I think is great.
It streaks
The
by.
Dream
you all
Child
watch
should be
as this
burned
bead of
and
bright
never
light,
spoken of again.
Like a firing flare of divine energy just streaks into the depths below, and as it does for a split second, you see the darkened, shadowed outline of what you assume is Avantika. ducking
Pinhead's
out, like,
great,
dodging out of
Candyman's
the
great.
way, looking over.
Star,
and
you would
seeing
love this. When I went to the
rapidly
Comic-Con where he
gaining
was, where I wasn't
pod
able
of
to see him,
whales and the hitchhikers that currently clutch to
I
the
love
ropes.
it. Hitchhikers
making
clutching the
their way,
ropes,
bearing
riding
down
the
upon
whales.
her.
you missed, but that's fucking
when I went to the
visual.
Comic-Con,
Yeah,
or
it
the
really
Monster
is.
Mania where
So,
Robert Englund was 5 years
Going into
ago.
the next round.
I wasn't able to get a photo op with him or have him sign my glove. You see my glove up there. The glove up there is an official glove from Friday the 13th,
Take
Part
another
4.
set of cold damage.
It cost me
you
like
do.
$500, something like
Take
that. It's
3
really
cold damage.
expensive.
Yay.
It is real
Yeah, so
blades
I'm
and everything up there on the wall behind me.
Fine.
All right.
I was trying to get him to
About half
sign
for
that.
Me too.
You are
I never
20
did,
feet
but when I went
from her.
to the bar afterwards, he was having shots with the Candyman.
Feeding frenzy.
Candyman
Can I
and
use-
Freddy Krueger were
Do it. Can I
having
use my
shots
Relentless
at the
Hex as a
bar
bonus action to
at the
magically
end
teleport
of
up to
Monster
30
Mania, and
feet
I
to
had a
an
room at the
unoccupied space
hotel,
you can see
and I
within
went
5
down to
feet
have
of the
dinner
target
and
cursed
drinks
by
with
your
my
hex.
friends,
Drop your whale.
and I'm
I
like,
will say for the
Candyman
purposes of this
and Freddy
and how
Krueger
the hex
are
is attuned
drinking
to
at the
you,
bar,
you
and
would
I
have
went
to drop
over
your
and said
will.
hi, and I bought them a shot. And I did a shot with Freddy Krueger and Candyman, and the
don't have
people
any
were
hits?
like,
You don't have
"Don't
any hits,
ask
okay?
for
Yeah, you're number
autographs.
water, dude.
Don't
It's
bother
cool.
them. If you want to go over and buy
grab
them a
it.
shot or a drink or
Okay.
whatever, that's
You watch
fine.
as
But
one
don't
of the
bother
whale
them."
forms
So it cost me like
vanishes,
$50
and
for a round of
secondary
shots
dark
because it was
shadow
expensive as
of
shit
the
at this
captain,
place.
Ford Stone dives forward.
But I had
and
shots
then-
with the Candyman and
in a flash, you see
Freddy
just a few
Krueger.
bubbles left behind, and he's gone.
in
As
regular
Baltica
clothes.
is
They were
diving
dressed in
down
regular
suddenly
attire.
in front of her. You appear, the blade glowing like this underwater.
I am
torchlight.
watching right
Can I
now.
take 2 swings?
You can.
Takes 2 swings. Takes 2 swings. Crazy Ford moment. I see it happening. Tony Todd. Yes, Tony Todd. I had a shot with Tony Todd and Robert Englund.
That's 21.
It was like
It's at
$15 a shot easily.
She is.
I remember it costing like $50-$60 for a round of shots, and they were like, "You're more than welcome if you buy him a
17 plus
shot,
12
but
is
don't ask for your picture.
29.
That
Don't
hits.
ask for an
Go ahead
autograph."
and roll damage.
So I went over and I bought a drink, and I'm like, "Hey, you guys want a shot?" And they were drinking it up, and it cost me a lot of money, and I didn't even get a picture. I wasn't allowed to. They were like, "Don't you
24
fucking dare,
points of,
shithead!"
4
And I was like,
damage.
"I don't want to break the rules.
From
No one will ever know.
one slash.
I'm telling you, you
Nice.
just have to believe me."
All right.
They had good burgers too.
So
Damn good
she gets
burgers.
struck in the side as her mouth opens. No bubbles emerge. She doesn't breathe air at the moment.
Shocker.
I also found out
She's
that
gonna use a
day
reaction to you do hungry swipe.
that Freddy
She's
Krueger
gonna
was
strike at you
or
out with the
Robert
dagger.
Englund is a big
And
drinker.
that dagger.
His wife was there, and his
going to be
wife
a
stormed
21
out of
hit.
the
That
restaurant
hits, and I will roll.
and was
with
like,
my
"He's
armor
such a
of
drunk, he'll
hexes.
never
Sorry,
learn."
I know, it's still
and
lasting.
and people
it's
were
a
like,
4,
"Yeah,
so it
he's here
misses.
all the time."
Well, this is the-
and he drinks
this is
his
the
face
ninth
off,
round.
and
You
his
cast the
wife and him
hex.
get into
Oh,
fights
that
all the
does
time.
last
That-
a certain amount
So I was
of
like,
time,
I
doesn't
didn't
it?
know that
10
about
rounds,
Freddy
so
Krueger.
would not. So we'll say for the purposes of this, this is the last round it'll happen.
Okay.
We'll say it's the last round you have a hex.
Okay.
All right, focus time. Everybody,
So
focus
it
time.
misses. The dagger swings wide. And at that
Dagger
point, the
swings
shadows
wide.
Dissipate from her body.
Oh shit.
The hex is no longer there.
Okay.
But
All
you
right.
are both swimming in tandem
We have
now,
caught up
while you're both
to
striking
the
at each
crew.
other as she's still trying to push
Dagger
away.
swinging.
So the next round, the whales will catch up because she does not swim as fast as orcas.
all right.
Sacred Flame? Yeah, we'll wait till.
For the purposes of this, let's go ahead and roll. We don't need a battlefield here, but we can roll initiative to see what order people are going.
Rolling initiative,
Brand new
everybody.
initiative.
Rolling
Initiative.
initiative. And I just inhaled something.
Natural 20.
Okay.
We are
So
adding the rest of the
25
whiskey.
total
Oh no,
for
we
both.
don't. I said not till 3:05. 3:05. We're adding the rest of the whiskey. So
Natural
drink up.
1.
Natural
If
one.
you could've
Five.
just
We
had
went from
legit-
20s.
There you go.
Natural
that
20s out the
natural 20
wazoo.
on Literally any other thing this game.
Now a natural one.
Right. So
Natural
25
one.
to 20, we got Bo.
Bo, over 25 or over 20. I mean.
20 to 15.
17.
17.
18.
All right. We got some high to mid rolls. 17s and an 18.
All right. And we have Caduceus and Caleb.
Jester is
15
a
to 10?
solid mighty
14.
1. 14. What is Ford?
10 to 5.
Oh.
Did you roll for it?
I did.
What'd you get?
4.
A 4, a 2.
There you go.
Ford gets a 2.
Bo, you're up first.
I don't think I've ever seen Travis so quiet. Travis looked so pissed off. He didn't speak. Yeah, look at him. Look at him now. Look at him looking at Laura. He's like, I am so fucking angry right now.
I'm gonna yank on the rope.
It's like you can
kind of
read on
run
their
along
face.
The back
Poker
of
faces aren't
Yasha Whale,
with us right now on Ford.
and then I'm gonna
Or
kind of
Travis.
kick off of Yasha Whale's nose.
Kick
do
off
a forward
Yasha
flip
Whale's
and then get
nose.
to her. 50 feet of movement. So
50 feet of movement halved because you're underwater, so it's 25.
50 feet of movement halved.
You were 20 feet from her, so you can get there.
All right.
I can get there.
We
Because
can
you're
get
falling,
there.
so you can get there.
We can do
Okay, and I use a
25
little
feet of
bit of
movement
current
even
from
with
Yasha
the
Whale. She-
You can
halvedness.
torpedo bow towards.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Torpedo bow. Cheers to
That
torpedo
sounds fun,
bow because
and
it sounds
then
amazing.
Torpedo bow headbutt.
You like slow down as you get there, and you're like,
I just envision like Robin Williams.
I'm
in the
trying to
Popeye
drink
movie
this
when he had
down to a
torpedo
quarter
Popeyes
before
and
we
the-
add the rest of the
and
whiskey.
Octopus at the end.
So I
There
could
you go. Yeah.
make a solid drink for the last
I block her a
hour.
little bit, but then
'Cause I'm already gonna be
I do,
pretty
like, a
damn spicy
5-inch
at that
punch,
point.
And
And then we're gonna hear
for it.
rants
And
and
then
cursing
roll your
and
attack.
everything
Your
else.
attack.
1-inch punch, whatever.
The
Your
one
attacks
inch
are all-
1 inch punch,
Your attacks are
bow,
disadvantaged because you're
flying
underwater.
headbutt.
Disadvantage. All right, so first attack. 22.
22 misses.
22
This is
misses.
reminding me of something. Somebody in the
Second
chat help
attack.
me out here.
Misses.
I'm thinking of an. I feel like
You
it's
go in
Super
and you
Nintendo,
about to touch
a
the one-inch
role-playing
punch,
game
and she just
where we
ducks
were
out of the way. She's pretty
chasing
comfortable
down an
under the water.
enemy on the
And you go for a
water,
second strike, and she
and we
moves out
were
of the way again.
battling from the water, and we
Very
were
bonus.
lunging at the
Fucking
enemy.
irritated.
But I feel like it was old school Super
Flurry
Nintendo
of
role-playing
blows.
You're
game.
not the only dodge tank in the world.
Like in
Yeah.
the water, lunging at an
I'm
enemy.
just gonna resort to like.
And it was, like, you know,
bar
ridiculous
brawl
looking because it was
18-year-old bow
Super
and start,
Nintendo, I
like,
feel like.
clawing and try and grab at her.
I don't know
coat.
what I'm thinking of, but it was
shit,
on
shit,
the
shit,
water,
shit,
and that's
shit,
what this
shit.
reminded me of.
Oh, yeah, okay. 27.
27 hits.
Yeah, I grab her hoops.
Always here for the rants.
And,
If I had the
15?
chance to meet a horror master
damage
today,
or
it would
to
be
hit?
the
15
man
damage.
behind the camera,
That first one.
Mike
On the first
Flanagan.
one.
I know Mike Flanagan. I don't know him, but I know who you're
That's one
speaking
disadvantage.
of. Mike Flanagan's right
That's a 1
outside.
and a 6.
I told
you
him,
did
you
one
wait
hit.
out there
Like,
until
right
I'm
in
done
the
with
temple.
this.
Stunning strike.
You know she's immune
Nope.
to stunning.
No, I'm immune to. No,
That's okay.
She's immune to sign. No, she's.
I will allow you to not spend that
Right,
point because you would know
no.
that.
Matt was very
no,
kind
no.
there. Matt was very
I
kind.
j-
Could have had
pull her
Marisha
hair.
Waste stunning
Feels
strike.
like all I got.
Sure, it comes free. With relative ease. Her hat is gone, and there is now a chunk of exposed skull. where-
Yeah, with a little bit of like flesh and.
Lovely.
bone attached.
A chunk of exposed skull.
Alrighty, that finishes Bo's go. Yasha, you are
All right.
going simultaneously with Avantika. What's your
Yasha
dexterity?
simultaneous
16?
I will
with
say Avantika
Avantika.
actually goes a little bit before you.
That's fine.
So,
I still am partially shocked.
In proximity
Even though I thought it might happen,
with
I'm happy to see
Bo
Avantika
and
back in
Ford.
some form.
Ford's going to be the source of her frustration. Even though you just pulled her hair out, she's like, whatever. You're the one that she has some history to deal with.
Just a little bit.
So after the hair
Little
tugs
bit.
off a bit, her head kind of snaps in your direction with a horrible whipping and clicking into position. The head still tilted to one side, the eyes still glowing with that odd yellow. The pupil isn't even visible now. You just see these kind of yellow glow, the same glow you recall from many dreams you had with Ukatoa over the past year. The rapier comes out to strike at you with the first strike. That is going to be an 18 to hit.
It hits.
It hits.
It hits.
With that,
18 to hit.
the rapier does 14 points of piercing damage to you.
Okay. 14.
All right, attacking
As it
forward.
strikes you, the blood out there, and you feel this cold sensation in the wound.
Thanks for
and you watch this
subscribing.
dull
Charles
glow
Irving has
down the
subscribed.
rapier like it
Charles,
pulled
this
energy out of you.
chug's for you.
Fucker.
Healing.
And it's just kind of, the glow goes into her, and it's just kind of pulsing within her torso ever so gently. She's
We're
gonna
down to a
strike with
quarter,
the
and we have
dagger as
1
an
minute.
offhand before he
Everybody
goes with
get
the
ready
secondary
to
rapier attack. So
unite
the dagger strike is
for the
gonna
1 hour
be
countdown. 1 minute.
20 to hit.
As Avantika is beating the shit
take
out of Ford.
10 points of piercing damage.
Blood in the water. Blood in the water.
And as the dagger cuts through your midsection, necrotic energy suddenly pierces into the wound that it leaves behind.
Necrotic.
Dealing an additional 11 points of necrotic damage to you.
All right, Ford just took a
And she
good
pulls back with the
35,
rapier
40
for
points of
down a third, the
damage.
final strike, and goes to pierce you
Never mind, there's more.
a third time. Oh,
30 to
that
hit.
is a 30 to hit.
Yeah, I think it is.
Ford is going to be halved by the time this is
You
over.
take 16 points of piercing damage.
We are up to like 50, maybe
as
more.
The blade sticks into you, that glow that she pulled out of you charges through the arm, through the rapier, and into the wound, and then bursts on the inside.
Oh, even
you feel
more
this
damage
horrible
coming.
burning sensation, like a portion of your soul is being charred on the inside as she uses her soul burn ability.
Soul burn.
Soul burn.
She seems to be able to draw out elements of somebody's soul and then redirect it.
I love
So
it.
you take from that.
It's me, soul. Don't hurt me.
You know me, Soul.
Soul knows the way.
28 points of necrotic damage.
28 points. We are up to like 70, close to 70 damage.
And she's
Ford
gonna
has got to
continue-
be.
She's going to stay put because
What
she's
does Ford
currently
have
in a
now?
defensive position.
Around 100? What's
between the
Ford's
two
hit
of you.
points?
Yeah.
And
I feel
so
like
a
Ford's
little
around
confident
100
on-
hit points, and
now
we
that
are at
she's
the
brought you
hour
into
countdown,
her
everybody.
favorite
There is
terrain,
only
if you will.
4
All right,
of
that's gonna
us,
finish. Vonta's go.
and
Yasha, you're
the
up.
damn bot
whale.
that really overdoes
Can
it.
I just
Michael
try
is
to-
home.
to go
Ray
jump on
Ray
her?
is
Yeah,
a
go for it.
moderator. Yeah, Ray is the fourth.
What-
We got
do it.
Lisa
Just-
Pocky,
it's a-
the
it's-
dude,
Attack roll. You could
Michael.
either try to damage
Most
her
of you
or
are in here,
choose
but
instead to
Ray
grapple
comes
her.
in when needed.
Yeah, I want to.
But Ray was originally my only moderator. He just couldn't be around. He's gotten very busy. When I talked to him today, he was like,
wanna
I
do
don't ever
damage
have a
and
break,
grapple.
which is good because he's busy and he's making money. But he's like, I don't have nearly the
but
amount
it's
of
just
time
one
I used to
attack?
have. He
Because
built
it's
his
a whale?
business up. He has his own business.
Okay, so
And
I'm
he
just
built
gonna
it up
bite and hold her
to
down.
the greatness it is
Roll
now.
an attack and add 6 to the attack roll.
All right, everybody, we're killing the whiskey. Here we go. Everybody.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's all we had left.
The math in my head.
So we're gonna add that. We're gonna add
20
this.
total.
20 total. Unfortunately, as you swim
And I'm
by,
gonna put
she
some
ducks
ice in
beneath
just to
and kind
keep
of
it
skims
nice.
across
Let's
the
see if I
border
can
as
do
you
this
dive
without spilling
and kind of curl
500
around,
pounds.
unable to find purchase with your teeth.
It worked.
20,
I was able to get ice in there.
Well, 22 misses on her.
Correct.
Cheers to everybody. Hour
Killer
is
whales
under
are
an
gonna do
hour.
shit.
58 minutes. We
Unless you roll
need
really high.
Unless
you
you
don't
roll
know.
really
15
high.
That
likes.
finishes Yasha's go. Caduceus and Caleb, you're
Under
up.
an hour. We need 15 likes. Let's do it.
You can go first.
I'm just going to try to bite her and hurt her. Long shot. 23.
Long shot.
23 does hit.
Ooh, now we know.
23 hits.
That's
That just hits.
wow.
Just
Okay.
hits. So
24 points of
23
piercing
just
Whoa.
hits.
Nice.
24.
So as she ducks
Big
out of the
hit
way of
by
Yasha,
Caleb.
swooshing by, she prepares herself to focus between kind of the dueling stance of between Beauregard and Ford.
Big
and
hit
without
by
realizing, she
Caleb
looks down
over
just
here.
in
Look
time
at
to
this
see this
guy.
giant, angry orca maw come up from beneath and close on her leg. She pushes off and kicks out of your mouth, but as she does, there's a stream of dark liquid, long coagulated blood now released into the water around her, leaving a dark cloud around the outside of her torso.
Fanta, Fanta, don't you want Fanta?
Don't you want to
Alrighty.
Fanta,
That finishes,
Fanta? Do you remember those commercials?
Caleb's go.
Whatever
Caduceus?
happened to the Fanta
I'm keeping a
commercials? The
little bit of
Fanta
distance,
girls?
Just like not a tiny
They were
distance, but
kind
I'm
of
going to,
annoying, but
Sacred
also
Flame
I
at
didn't
this-
mind them.
At this point.
Okay, you got it.
Fanta, Fanta, don't you want
what's
to
the save on that?
Fanta,
The dex
Fanta?
save.
Maybe that was
Dex
big back
save.
then.
She's good at those.
Because this was like 4
That
years
is
ago.
a 27.
Maybe they were still
Okay,
big
good to know.
back when
so
this
as you release
happened.
the sacred flame, it flares, but where it flares, she's suddenly not there. It seems like as the spell itself, she almost seems to deflect the spell and use that deflection energy to vanish from her spot and teleport 30
spart?
feet towards you.
Did that actually work?
It did.
So she's no longer grappled?
She's no longer grappled.
Oh.
Well, I don't think she was grappled previously.
Oh, she was just bit.
She was just
It's
bit.
not really
But suddenly
scary
she
when you
vanishes.
see it
Still 30 feet
bearing
away
down
from
on
me.
you because
Seems that
the
directed
fuck
spells,
are you
she
gonna
has another
do?
trick up her sleeve.
You two got so far
So now
ahead
she's
of
pretty
me
close
on
to you.
Discord,
Within
I
a short
couldn't keep
distance, she
up.
can get to you.
Oh, it reminds
That
me of the
finishes
new
your go.
Twisters movie. It's
Caduceus,
coming
Veth,
out this
you're up, just you're
summer.
on deck.
It's not really scary. I think you're talking about the Twisters.
So
I met the Fanta
who-
girls. I think my sister has a
30 feet
pic
towards
with
me
them.
because I did a direct spell.
He did a
I
spell
know my
towards her,
father
the flame
does.
burst,
The
and as it did,
Fanta
she
girls.
almost seemed
It was
to,
always the
to, like,
same.
push it to the side.
I
and
didn't
then
realize it
vanish,
was the same
and then appear
girls. I
30
always
feet
thought it was
closer to
just like
Caduceus.
different hot
Oh,
girls
wow.
dancing.
Slit through the tree.
So how far is she from moi?
Sorry that I didn't
you?
know the Fanta girls
Since
were
you
a
were
thing. I honestly thought they just
riding
switched them
by,
up at
holding
will.
on to Beauregard and drop behind. If you were holding onto the rope still, you could have let go and be within 50 feet of her.
Okay. Boy, oh boy.
Boy, oh boy.
This is so confusing.
We're on pace
Also,
right now. I just looked.
Oh, yeah.
Beauregard
We're on pace, even
and,
starting as
Veth
late
both
as
take
we
6 points
did.
of cold damage.
We'll be done around
Great,
8
great,
o'clock
great.
on the dot. Right around 8 o'clock we'll be done. Unless we do the
Not so
30
much I can
minutes.
do. Is she engaged
But either
with
way, I
anyone?
could do the
At the moment,
Patreon
no, she
hour
teleported
and
away.
the YouTube video and still get sushi. What happened to
pointless to
Ninja?
shoot a
Where is
crossbow
Ninja?
at her.
Oh my
I mean,
god, I
it's not
just
pointless.
realized
She's not
we
up
haven't
at
seen
Caddy
Ninja
right
and
now?
it's been a while.
30 feet away.
30 feet away.
Caddy.
We're at least a good
Yeah,
hour
and 30 feet
into
away
the
from
video
you.
without me even
I'll
having
do
started
the same
late.
fucking thing again. I will cast Phantasmal Force at her.
Phantasmal
Okay,
Force.
intelligence,
Ninja,
right?
if you're out there, we are worried that you're
that is
not.
a natural
I
one.
mean, maybe Ninja said he wasn't here this week.
Okay.
Did Ninja say he wasn't here this week?
I didn't expect that to work. Ford's holding his sword, right?
Ford's holding his sword.
Okay. I will, through force of my charisma, no, I will make her believe that Ford's sword is the orb.
Okay.
Ford's sword
He
is
stole
the
it away
orb.
from her when they were
Yes.
fighting.
Okay. So as she
All
darts
right,
towards
that's a good
Caduceus
tactic.
and takes
Veth is going to make
kind of stock of the vicinity. She glances back towards you.
Avantika
and her
believe
face
that
goes
Ford's sword is
wide
the
suddenly.
orb.
She glances towards her belt and back
I
towards
feel like that's
you.
like a tongue twister, even though it's not.
Okay.
I
your
would
turn.
love
That's all I got.
sushi right now,
You
says
got it. All right,
Tealbird.
that brings us to
I
Jester.
had
Or
it.
Does
I want to
what does
say
Phantasmal
Wednesday
Force do?
night. Wednesday
makes her
night,
believe
I did so much. That's when I did all the
something.
reactions.
It's not like a
Wednesday
charm
night,
spell where if I
because I had to
attack, I
lock
can
up the
break the
arcade,
illusion.
and I was like, if I do 7 hours, I'll reward myself with sushi. I did
Couldn't pay
7
attention to
hours of
sushi. All right,
reactions
making
in a
plan,
row.
sorry.
She just
Went and got sushi,
Avantika
and then
back
closed the
on
arcade.
Right.
essentially.
And then I ate it when I got
And
back.
How far
At
away
like
am
1
I
in the
from
morning, I had sushi.
everybody?
So
I
technically,
know.
it
I
was
guess I was
Thursday
holding on to
morning.
Caleb, so I'm up with.
You're
But
holding on to
that's
Caleb. You
I
guys,
did
you're
have it Wednesday,
right
but
now, I'd say about
I
40 feet from
love me
Avantika,
some
and you guys are all
sushi
pretty
and
clustered in
sashimi.
this like little orb.
I'll do
that
it
was
again
around her
tonight
before she teleported
if
out.
we acquire greatness.
So I can't
Ninja
get to her.
had the cat issues last week and maybe busy.
How's everybody doing?
Work schedule. That's right, Rogue.
Gonna die?
It could be
Cold down
the
here.
cat situation. I hope not, but I mean it is probably something related. Ninja, if you're out there, we love you.
I'm gonna.
We're with you in spirit. If you need a friend, thank you for being a friend.
That's cool.
Is this how hard it is for you to heal someone?
Yeah.
This is how hard it is for her to heal someone. Jester's about to like shit herself just having to
going
focus
to-
on this.
I know, it's like each new opportunity is a chance to not fuck up, and it sucks when you do. I've been doing it
Look
all
at
day.
Talzin. Talzin
It's my,
looks like he's doing a Mary
Catherine
Catherine Gallagher and smelling his hands.
Are we that low? On health?
No, not yet.
Okay, then I'm not gonna do it.
Ford,
Orca power.
Ford
Okay,
is
then
probably
I'm gonna just
semi-low
Third level.
compared to others. Ford's probably like somewhat
Third
low
level.
on
I'm gonna
health,
try to
right?
guiding bolt her again.
Right? Am I right or am I right?
Go for it. Roll for an attack.
Come on.
Because you're close,
Roll
you do
for
not have
attack.
disadvantage on the attack.
Killer.
Killer. Killer.
Oh! 28.
28. Definitely hits. 23 hits. We already established this.
66, okay.
Oh shit, Ninja said his
attack against
cat
her
was
has advantage.
dying. I am an
She
asshole.
is a bright, shiny beacon to
Yes,
be pinata
clever.
here beneath
Explain
the
to me
ocean.
why meeting famous people is. I do get it. Night is my jam. Well, I mean, in all honesty, clever. You are not an asshole.
19 points of damage. Nice.
You are a glorious, glorious
So
man.
as you release
Cheers.
this blast,
We're
it
having a chug,
shoots
a
through
mighty
once again like a
chug.
divine torpedo,
Down to 50
blasting her in the
minutes. We
side
need
as it does, you
15.
watch
Oh, we
as it
lost a
burns
like.
up
How
the
did we
side,
lose a
almost
like?
ignoring the
We
fact that
needed
you're underwater
15
for a brief
before, now we're
moment, and
needing
you see
16.
flames.
We lost a like,
their own
everybody. We're
divine
going
nature
down.
just pushing through the water like it's just air and singeing up the side of her body. And as it burns there, you all have this bright, open view of Avantika giving off this radius of bright light around her. Did that finish your turn?
Radius of bright light going off her. I'm going to
Forward,
pour the
yeah.
rest of this in here. Ready? Here we go. Oh, that's ice.
Take 2 swings.
Do it.
Okay.
Oh,
I managed to
you
do
moved
it
30 feet to swim up to
successfully.
her, though, but you...
This
you
is
have
the rest of
shoot
all the
away, right?
beverages.
Correct.
I
Did you
killed
have more leg to
the
swim?
Mariners
water,
breastplate.
Yeah, you still have the
the
breastplate, so yeah,
Gatorade.
you can
This
catch
is
up to her 30
water in
feet.
this
You can
cup,
totally
but I'll
do that.
save that in
Come
case. I
on.
need some
Oh, we got
hydration.
There's ought to be 1 in the day, right? That's 29.
29.
That definitely hits.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go. Look at Ashley's face. She looks excited.
That's 13 points.
13
13 points of
points.
damage.
That's not enough.
Second one.
Let's just
Second strike.
end everything. Let's just give up. I have 4
This is
more
just
once I'm
regular, right?
done.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is regular.
We have
strength.
time, right? You have time. We're down. We have over 50 minutes.
28.
We have
28 hits
over 50
again.
minutes.
I'm gonna
28
pump
again.
a divine smite into this.
Yes, you will.
That's right, because you still have paladin spell levels.
I'm just wondering why we lost a like. Usually we don't ever lose likes this early.
14 plus 2d8.
3d8 because she is undead.
She is undead.
3d8. Undead.
What did I say?
Well, we knew
14
that.
What was the first one?
Look
14
at
points?
Marisha's perching. You know something crazy's about to happen when Marisha perches. I don't know how that could be comfortable, but I dig it. I dig that she perches. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone perch like that when excitement
Points of
happens.
damage.
She must do yoga. How do you want to do it?
Oh man.
She knew it. See, Marisha perching, it gave it away. Marisha
I'll
perching
swim up
gave
to
it
her,
away.
And on the first strike, it turns her. And on the second one, as I bring the sword back around, you see like yellow energy shimmer from the water around Ford, and it collects and runs up through him, and the runes pulse on the Star Razor.
Look at this.
all
Channel
watch.
in.
As the runes pulse up on the Star Razor, the blade itself seems to almost extend an additional
And
inch and a
Ford
half.
gets to do
You
it.
watch
I
as
love it.
additional
Ford
runes
gets to
that
put on the
previously were not
finishing
visible on the
touch.
blade begin to appear on the outer edge of the base of the blade.
What? I was just making that shit up.
Continue.
They pulse
Continue. I love that Matt is like, yes, yes, exactly. Continue. I love it.
And just bisect her.
As the blade impacts and cuts through the body, you just see the swing. All the energy streaks through, and there's a moment where it's just calm and still in the darkness below.
And her body
Avante
slides.
doesn't react.
And
The
her
blade
body
itself
slides.
now goes
Is it one of
dark.
those kind of horror movie things?
And you watch as the center of the chest, a thin line of white light appears. Her head lolls down towards it and looks back up towards you. And as she opens her mouth, the inside of her mouth is glowing with that same light.
Is she gonna explode? Oh, she
Completely sending the upper
explodes.
part of her torso and lower half of her body scattering.
As
from
soon
each
as he
other.
said mouth
As in the
of
middle
light,
this space,
that
it's
is an
like when you see a depth
explosion if
charge
I ever saw
explode. There's a under the water before it vanishes there, leaving the two parts of her just sitting
I
adrift,
love it. I freaking
lifeless
love
and
it.
unlifeless in the dark depths.
Go get the orb. Go get the orb.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I know.
swim down to her
I'm
lower
aware.
half, find
I'm
whatever
aware. Get the
knapsack or
orb. I
pocket
know.
She was putting it in, search for it.
Amazing.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh God, please. Have
I thought it was gonna be like a
Otherwise, we just have to
slow-mo
take our
body
pulp.
cut in half move,
Her body
kind of
has
like
taken quite a
Ghost
beating in
Ship.
the past few rounds. This is
If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
24. As you
Or
rush
there's
up
other
towards the
things
body,
too. There's a lot of things where the
you kind
body
of glance
slide
over
off.
and watch the jostling
Try
of
to
the
think.
impact has
Something else is in my
torn
mind
free
too,
the
with the
orb.
body sliding off
But as it
and the
begins
guts.
to plummet, you catch it.
Catches the orb. Catching
just
the
hold
orb.
it for a
Marisha needs to be some sort of bird lady in the
look
next
over at
campaign.
everyone,
You'd think, right?
including a
We did
shitload of
also
whales.
get like 3 or 4 likes on that little montage. We're
look at
12
Caleb's
away.
giant albino
12
and
away. 30
colored.
or no, 45 minutes. We've got a good 45 minutes left.
I'm going to hold
Orange
on to
Julius. I was just
for a
talking
little
about
bit,
this
if you
last
don't
night.
mind,
I
and
watched the
will
new Arnold
put it in the
Schwarzenegger
bag of holding.
and Sylvester Stallone
Are there
documentary.
any
There's a new
other
one. If you didn't see it,
reinforcements
TMZ
of
did a
players that were
side by
coming?
side
Perception
Stallone Arnold interview.
We've been
And
chasing.
we were talking about
I'm
Orange
pretty
Julius
sure.
because Stallone used to do the skits in SNL.
We should run.
You look pretty low. And by the way, Ford and not take, Veth take 2 points cold damage.
Ford and Veth take 2 points of cold damage. That's
And
gonna
me too
kill
now.
us both.
Oh yeah, we should get back.
Yeah,
Considering what Marisha's character
really quick, I'm gonna do a mass cure
did
wounds
at the
for
end
everybody.
of EXU Calamity.
Who needs it? Not the
I
whales,
get.
suppose, but
I'm sure.
Three,
Okay, that's
four,
right. I have to read the other part.
everyone else is fine.
For political reasons, I can't say who
Are any whales
was kind of polite to me when I worked as a server.
5, 6, 7,
when
8,
others
10, 11.
weren't.
That sucked 6.
I can only imagine. I watched it last night. It was so good. Yeah.
healing to everyone.
TMZ did an exclusive side by side
Really just
where
burn.
Stallone and
The
Arnold
cold is taking its
criticized
toll
each
on
other.
those who
They
are
talked
not
good about each other
protected from the
too.
elements.
But they did like
As you
a
are healed by Caduceus,
first time
the
ever
whales
sit
begin
down
to
chat
gather the
with
party
the guy
that
from
needs some assistance
TMZ.
to swim.
And
you
I
hear
downloaded. You
new
could watch it on
sounds in the water around
Tubi.
you.
I saw you could watch it on Tubi.
Other orcas seem to have called upon the sounds you have been making and the call to join. And as you begin to make
Orcas
your way
are
up
uniting.
back to the surface
Orcas
of the
are
water,
uniting
you
around
watch
us.
as they tear into the remains of
Oh
Avantika.
my God! They tear into
A
the
very
remains of
easy
Avantika.
scavenged meal.
And
Glorious.
her sword and dagger have fallen, right?
They have begun to sink unless one of you wants to try and catch them before they reach the bottom
Sword
of
and
the ocean.
dagger are
wouldn't mind
sinking.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind trying it
okay.
either. Yeah, there we go.
I'll do a
Go
dash,
for it.
so 60 feet
Okay.
or whatever.
All right.
yeah.
I will say this is going to be a perception check.
All right.
You have dark
I
vision?
like
I
the
do.
angle.
That will help. So just make a perception check.
Diving for the sword and dagger of Avantika.
That's 18.
18. Okay. You grab the dagger. Go ahead and roll for the other weapon.
Perception.
Yes. We got the dagger.
Enhance ability. Oh, it's touch.
19.
19. You also grab the rapier.
All right, we got both.
You have them both.
Perception checks.
Yeah, those are really good perception checks.
All right, we got
So you have
both.
both
Dagger
weapons.
and the
You can put them in your
rapier.
bag of holding and begin to catch up with the rest of them.
I'll probably take another.
Oh, you do. Everyone takes. Actually, that's way too many dice. I don't know why I did that. 3 points of cold damage. To the lot of you,
Everyone,
but you will.
everyone takes 3 points cold damage.
If you guys are waiting for
Hey,
Ford, or are you heading up to the
we got the
surface?
dagger and the rapier. That's pretty cool. See, I didn't even think of
I'm gonna
that.
go
Good
up.
call. Good call,
I'm gonna wait for Ford.
Travis. Ford.
I'll grab Veth and we like go for the water walking
Okay.
buoyancy. Try and get up.
You both take 3 more points of cold damage before you reach the surface. The Ford returns with the weapons and takes another 5. And the rest of you begin to make your way to the icy crest of the ocean. A little ways away from the ship, but you still have 2 orcas that can pull the rest of the crew, and you're only
Alright.
a little over 1,000 feet away from the Midnight Hammer.
All right, we're good. Little over
So,
1,000 feet. We got orcas
You
to
managed
pull us.
to drag
1,000
the rest of the
feet
party
is nothing.
to the outskirts of the
That's
boat,
like
where you
3
see
football
the crew
fields. A little over 3
remaining,
football fields.
including
That isn't that much at all.
Chem,
If we have orcas
ears
pulling
of
us.
dripping a little bit of blood
And the
from
Star Wars
screamer
music
earlier,
kicked
kind
in,
of
so
glanced
you
over the side and
know
goes,
we're doing good. Ninja
"Alright, so you made
is
some
here.
friends. Where's the rest of you?
That's
coming.
all it takes
It's
to
the
summon
rest of-
me.
I mean,
Ninja is
yeah.
here. What are you up to, Ninja Bidet family? I see
throw
all
2
your
of the
things.
metallic chain
Cheers,
ladders over
we're
the side,
taking
that
a
clanked down and
hearty
splashed
swig
into the
for
water
Ninja.
below.
Ready, everybody? I'm going to kill half of
Those
this
who
right
wish you
now
could
for
drop
Ninja.
their, orc
See
form,
it?
but
You see it?
eventually
It's
you all
filled.
climb
Here
your
we
way
go.
back onto the deck of
Drink.
the ship.
Rat Eaters Unite.
First,
Drinkers Unite.
Killer whale bumps Jester a little too hard. And if you've ever seen a killer whale, like a giant aquatic creature, like do a big toothy smile,
Oh, that was cold.
Oh, I do that thing where they reach in. And
I
they
almost
the
got
tongue.
half, but it was more cold than it was liquid. Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
Welcome, Ninja. How is it going, sir?
Big boy.
We hadn't seen you. We're going into the almost the second hour.
Special.
You can see I almost got halfway through, but my God, that was cold.
right now.
I'm like frozen inside more than anything.
Take this stuff off and put on something dry and start the kettle.
Take the rod of hand warming.
The rod of hand warming.
Everybody huddle around the rod of hand warming.
Clever, it's okay.
That mage,
He is in a better place. Oh,
that mage
Ninja,
was
I
swallowed,
apologize.
Right? Eaten whole.
Well, I don't I don't know what I'm
my
sorry.
daughter
My
come on
condolences, I guess.
if they.
I wasn't sure if anything happened. I didn't know if I should bring it up.
The crystal that he had.
So,
happens to make
I
its
am
way
sorry
out, that
for
would
your
be
loss, my
useful.
friend.
If we are,
I'm
if we
gonna
are
drink
going
another quarter now because
specifically
I
into the
feel
details of what
horrible
happens
for
when somebody
everything.
eats something and then
Yes,
polymorphs
yes.
back.
Been a very busy day in
didn't
Pizza Land.
detail
Ninja,
the
you
time
even
because
went
we were
to
in the middle of the
work.
rush for the narrative,
I would have took a
but
year
when you
off.
transformed,
Cheers
in the
to
process of transforming
Ninja.
back, you regurgitate the remains of what you had devoured.
Ew.
So there is a pulverized corpse of whatever that strange fish.
Oh my
humanoid
God, it's
creature
so cold.
was sitting
Ninja, we
frozen
love you.
on the upper deck of the ship.
You know you got friends
We
here
wanna
if you
infer
need
this
it.
later or no?
I'm gonna go look for the try and investigate and find that crystal that he used to.
I once
search
played
for the
hooky
Wolven crystal.
with
Okay, make an
hockey. Oh, hockey.
I'm gonna run up to
With
Ford
Eric
and enhance his
Lindros.
abilities
Blah blah
to do
blah
so.
stuff.
Okay, so
I
advantage
like it.
on your investigation check.
21.
21. Sifting through the thoroughly trashed remains of this creature, it is just
Busy
a
day in
pile
Peaceland. Why is it so
of
busy,
chum.
Ninja? Is
What
it
you
just
find
Friday night and the
within
weather's
one of its
nice
torn
and the
satchels,
moon is right? We're gonna have some fun.
a small kind of orangish crystal It looks cloudy
We're
towards
down
the
to
base, and then comes to more of a glassy
No,
finish
I keep
at
getting
one
the
of its
time wrong. We're
jagged
down to
natural
40
points.
minutes. 40 minutes.
But
We need
that is
12
what you recall
likes.
him
Thank
pulling
you,
out
Jay. He
when
passed
you're
over
I'll
the
scoop
night
some,
on
like,
Sunday. I
sleety
brought him
snow
out
off of the
to a
railing of the
place
ship and kinda wash
I
it
have
off
gone
and
to many times in
hold
my
it up
life
show
and buried him
Caleb, like, this is
by a
what they
river. He always loved it
used. I
running
don't know if you
water.
can divine
Ninja, that is
anything from it to use it,
glorious.
but
Probably so. Yeah. Borrow
yours.
for a bit.
Got a lot of things for you to look at.
What
I'm
about,
sorry you had to deal with
picked up
that.
some toys down below as well. Should I take
Yes.
with those?
Yeah, I'll take
I
out
mean,
the rapier
honestly,
and the
I
dagger
mean,
and
if anything
lay
could
them
be
on the deck.
nicely spoken of it, at least he
Interesting
didn't
point.
suffer
When
long.
you pulled the rapier,
It
forth,
happened quickly
you
after
recall
we
when
spoke.
Avantika was wielding it.
I mean, it was
and
like 2
striking
days
you,
after,
it had
but
that kind of twisted,
that was very nice
tentacle-like
what you
design
did. I do
along
the same
central
thing.
Blade, and it was a
When
really
Sammy
intricate
died,
barnacle
which was
encrusted
like,
handle to it. When
what,
you pull
6
it
months
from
ago?
The,
6 months ago, Sammy
the bag,
died.
it's just a
I
plain
went
rapier.
right out and I dug a hole where he always
This
looked.
looks different than it did before.
King's blessing.
Maybe there's a way to activate it or unlock it, or maybe it's bereft of all the power.
I think the power was inside her all along.
The power was inside her all along.
It's very positive of you.
I grew up
Probably
around
the
people that
blessing of
were
your former
famous.
master.
It doesn't really get to me. I just say hi and move on.
I'm assuming that
I get it.
because
I'm not
while it was
starstruck by
hidden in
many
your
people.
necklace,
There's a
it
few
wasn't
people
necessarily off
that I'm just
or
like big
out
fans
this
of that would
plane.
starstruck
They were able to locate it.
me,
The bag of
starstrike
holding is
me,
another
whatever you would call
plane,
it.
a pocket dimension.
But yeah, I
we
can
should
see that.
probably think of
I'm
a
not like
more,
blown away by many people.
That's the short-term solution.
But
yeah.
Robert
But we
England
should
having
think of a
shots with
long-term,
Tony Todd
like
was
perhaps
definitely one of
visiting
those
Yusa
moments.
when we have free time. When do we have free time? And perhaps depositing it within
12 likes
Alien
away, less than
another
40
idea.
minutes. Can we do it, everybody? 12 likes, less than 40 minutes.
Yasha.
We got to average one every 3 minutes.
Would you take a swing at this fucking orb and see what happens?
Yasha's going to take a mighty swing.
Do you have the power
It's
to
part
do
of
that?
life. He may have only been
roll
with
to,
my
smash
with me
that bowl
for a
if I
small
should
length
there.
of time,
Yeah.
but I was there for all of this.
I had
So
wanted
to
to
help
hold
me with
on
a
to this
bit.
because it's always better to hold the last key than to open up the possibilities. of it
I mean,
being
I'm happy to see you're at
reformed or
work and
remade
doing good, sir.
Then out of our control, but this is the second time that you all have been put in danger, and we don't seem to be on a. I don't know. It just seems like
I want
a
Yasha
better
to
equation
rock
fits
this
out of
thing.
it.
I want Yasha to rack this thing and break it, and it explodes with the power
if it's possible.
of insanity.
Okay, that's an extra D4.
Yep.
Extra D4. Here we go. Yasha's gonna take a swing at the
What
orb.
do I do?
So, are you striking the cloven crystal
Yeah.
with?
With
Striking the
magician's
cloven
touch.
crystal.
All right.
Crystal.
Do you set it in the center of the deck here on the top of the ship, or do you do it below decks? What do you do?
We should do it below deck probably so it doesn't bounce away and fall into the water.
Actually, are there any of those floating glaciers outside of the ship?
The ship has been slowly moving. You glance over. It's a little sporadic, but there are a handful of floating
It may
ice
get away if
sheets.
it's on the ocean.
I just don't want it to, explode and ruin the ship.
I think maybe we wait.
I have to remind us of one very important detail too.
I walk around and I start.
What does
picking
Caleb
up
gotta
all the
say?
fireworks.
That's it. The deck is covered in.
The deck is covered in fireworks.
Shopping
Caleb, I was gonna
fireworks.
say, what has Caleb got to say?
Before
I was
The
waiting
deck
for one
is
errant
covered in
fireball.
fireworks.
Oh, I was aware of that.
One errant fireball
aware of
would
the-
have
all I can
blown
think
the
of
whole
is
deck.
Texas, and those things never go quietly.
you just see Bo passing in the background,
think maybe
just like
this
with
is-
a
Pick it up.
tender's amount of.
And
All right.
If things had really gone south, I was just gonna use a fire cantrip and be like,
Yeah, I did.
I love it.
I
That would have been
remembered
interesting.
why I think
Fire,
we used a spell
fire
magic with
cantrip, and we just
Magician's Judge with
light
that
everything
bowl.
up.
You did.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's try it again.
Here we go.
Yeah. Let's try it again.
Try it again.
Wait, hold on one moment.
Yeah.
Everybody except for Yasha gather around me, and I'm going to pull out a small glass bead and roll it. in
Whenever
my
Caleb
hand
does something, I'm
3 or 4,
so
5
intrigued.
times, and then pull my hands apart, and the bead
He's so
floats
good at
between my hands,
explaining and talking
then
about what he's doing.
shatters, and a seemingly glass shimmering sphere forms that goes in 10 feet in every direction around me.
Get inside.
This is globe of invulnerability.
Get inside the globe of invulnerability.
So just I don't know if this is anything, but come
Yes,
closer,
everyone
please.
get inside the globe of
Stick my
invulnerability,
foot out
10
and
foot
scoop
radius.
another firework
Yasha's
into
about
it.
to blow this orb up. I mean, he's right. What if
Alright.
the orb explodes into craziness?
Explorers.
Here we go. Big money.
Big money, big money. Stop.
Plus a d4.
Plus a d4.
Yep. Okay. That would be 23.
23. Okay.
23.
As you all watch,
Yasha cracking
Yasha
into it.
takes a breath, holds the blade in front of her.
Cloven crystal. Matt, it got
And
so
with
quiet.
Expected, but still incredible speed and might, she arcs down with a giant scream, and as it hits, there is a flash and spark,
Nothing.
and there the blade sits atop an untouched orb that has been
Nothing.
pushed about a half an inch into the wood.
Wow.
And as she pulls the blade back, it appears to be unscathed.
Unscathed. Nothing. I kind of thought so.
Something's
I was
being
hoping
done.
for insanity,
Yeah.
but I'm like,
We have to
my
find a way to
gut
destroy it,
says
though.
it
There's
ain't
got to
even
be a
gonna
way.
make a
Or
scratch,
lock
and
it
it
away, as
didn't.
Caleb suggested. I mean, we can always try and hit it harder, but you hit
Not
it pretty
a
fucking
scratch.
hard.
I think the ball is the
Miserable.
It's the right-
11
it's the
minutes,
right
everybody.
We
What do you
also
think
have
of Shogun now that you
Vesperama
understand the Blackthorn
seal it away
Dream
or hide it or
thingy?
something.
I enjoy it.
Trust
I
me,
enjoyed
something
the.
that's-
It was a totally different direction than I saw the. Then I saw
With a
the.
deck in the back of holding. Thank you, Yasha.
The series going. I thought the finale was going to be so much more war
put it in the ball when it's
action,
time.
but I
Throw it
dig
into the
that they
nest,
did
we'll
it.
see.
I'm
It's one
sorry,
of those
this is
things
the
where the
second
show
time
is
this
so
has happened.
intelligently written and the acting is so great. I would probably
I
be
need to
fine
close
with
the chapter
anything.
on a few things.
And not going in the
Danger
direction
was
I
the
saw
third
and
time.
kind of blindsiding me. Yeah,
Not sure
I'm one
how
of
or
those
when, but
people where it's like I
try.
want to be surprised and shocked, and it
Feeling an
surprised
opportunity
me.
will present itself.
And then when I found out about the Blackthorn thing,
Yeah, now we know. for
I
now.
was like, holy
But it's
shit, I even missed
in the bag.
something after all. And I was fine. I was good with it after everything was said and
Short
done.
term,
And then I
short
found out
In the
that it was
beginning,
even
when she
better.
Came over the deck.
Intelligently written, glorious
She wasn't
show,
even focused on the
fantastic
Golden
acting.
Crystal.
I loved everything
She's
about
trying
it.
to pull me.
Shogun is one of the best shows of the year.
I would love to think that was just the personal side of her trying to get vengeance.
It was an interesting
payback.
choice. I will say that. I thought it was a very interesting choice.
Can't put myself.
But I
in the
wouldn't
bag
say
of
it was
holding.
like bad. I just say it was like not where I
if the
thought, and
Torah
I
will
feel like a
come
lot of
after
people
you.
thought it was going in like the war direction. The whole thing with the Crimson Sky
Certainly feels that way.
episode that made you think it was a red herring, and it was actually not because it was
We'll think
something
about
else.
it another time.
Great.
We have things
I'm
we
trying
need
not
to
to
do, and
spoil it for
perhaps
others,
that
but
we
I thought
can
it was
make
great.
best Derogno aware of,
Shogun,
just that
Shogun,
there are
I thought it was
outside
great.
parties looking, and
Ninja, I thought it was great.
We'll try to be more careful.
Frisky Dingo is great. The Frisky Dingo.
Odds are good that Kokotoa won't come like today, probably.
30 minutes left, everybody. We need 11
He's
likes.
sealed
Do we
away.
do it? Are we going to get
We
there?
have people doing things
11
for him.
likes in 30
He killed
minutes.
his like top
About
henchman.
about little less than
We've done it once before.
little.
He
I
didn't-
mean, we need
and there
about
was
one
no
every
second
3 minutes
attempt
at this
the
point.
first
Less
time,
than
so
that.
I would assume we have some time.
We're gonna get close. We're gonna get close. I know a lot of you are holding them in your back
can have
pockets. Do they come out and make
It
a
holds up
difference?
The medallion that he wore for so long.
Oh,
Oh, is that
Wings
the
that
no
back and forth.
no scrying?
Yeah.
Correct.
No scrying.
No, no. You,
I haven't been wearing it for weeks.
why?
No woman, no scry.
We're traveling
Hey,
with Fester
hey.
now.
the
Time
assembly
to
knows
put
what
it away.
means.
It's been.
It's not the end of the world if we don't. It is the end of the world if we don't. I think we'll hit it. I think a couple of, I think Michael and a
Yeah, but
couple
I
others have
decided to,
a handful.
Hitch my
I
wagon
mean, we're
to
gonna
the
get
mighty
close.
mine. This became obsolete. But not so for your scaly friend. Perhaps.
He's right.
Listen to the music. The music is
good idea.
ominous. Did anybody ever tell me what the name of the RPG
about
was
it,
that I'm
Mike,
thinking
for
of where we were
I'll-
fighting on the water? I
catch
feel
it.
like it's Super Nintendo.
I'll take it.
Are we going to pick out a new show or some movies to react to if we don't
turned
get
into a
all
squid.
the likes? We'll talk. We'll definitely talk.
I know how much this meant to you. It's basically a part of you. Feels strange to
This is new music. I like it. It is so
Change
reminiscent
places with
of
you
something.
in
The reason
some
I thought of
small way.
video games is I feel like it's something you'd hear in a
resented
video
it as
game.
well. So, careful.
I'll put it on. Okay. Do I need to attune to it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, we got to
That's the
attune.
thing.
Yep, water on. The water on. Hold on. I'm gonna run go get
Oh,
the
the
kettle.
tea. The tea.
Water on. We
As
got to
you head down
attune.
to begin to prepare tea. You can see sitting at a
Attuning.
table
We
beneath the
are
decks.
attuning.
Currently enjoying a cup of tea already prepared for herself as Lady Vesterogna.
Had special
Vesterogna.
stuff, but I'm glad you got into that already.
What has she got to say?
Oh, my apologies. Am I to hear that you've already had quite an adventure?
That is a long conversation, but
Yeah.
yeah, it seems to have turned out all
Vesterogna.
right.
We should have some words
Is
for
where I
her.
heard you. Very good.
Jay's
with
seen
some
all
baggage
the
on
movies. I've
occasion.
seen every
Don't we all?
movie. We got it. We
have
still
to.
got to see the Siege
Don't we all?
movie, Dungeon
And
Siege.
she gets up and takes the tea.
But I've seen everything
cup for
else
herself
ever.
and gives a nod and
Besides
walks
that
back
one
to her
movie.
chambers.
You see what we're drinking later and you want some, just you're fine. Okay. I'm going to run up and give everyone hot water cups. I was going to save this for
cups
later
coming
on
out.
more, but I figured
I see a lot of people jumping in. Like
and
and subscribe if you haven't. If we hit 50 likes,
out
we'll
these
watch
little,
30 minutes of the next episode, which is in less than 30 minutes. We got about 26 minutes left.
With color, and I pop one in everybody's hot water cup, and they begin to dissolve, and tiny little marshmallows pop out. It's
Love
hot
it.
chocolate. But when we went to get
Hot
some, I just had to
chocolate
buy
with
it.
marshmallows. Amazing.
I've got a bunch of them.
Hit
I've
the plus
spent-
button
I've spent a
on
gold
the
this
chat
stuff. I was got
bar.
some tea too, but I was like,
Yes, everybody, hit the plus button on the chat bar right
only
now.
when we do really good stuff. Okay, this is
Me too. What happens if I hit the plus button on
Changes,
the
it keeps
what-
going, and then all the
got a little
marshmallows
fizz
came.
to it. Yeah, there's a bunch of different
Oh
flavors.
my
I got
God.
a variety pack.
Let's play the manga
Oh,
every
look at that.
day.
I love it. Rogue. Yes, I could start a Q&A and a
Because
poll.
I have too many.
I never
instances,
knew that. I'm
it's
not
a
even kidding.
celebration. I go to the bow of the
Now I
ship
know, and knowing
up
is
a
half the
few.
battle. G.I. Rogue.
and phew. Oh, jeez. Yeah, light them. Just have a little cruise ship and hot chocolate.
Little cruise
As you
ship
guys
of hot
and because it
chocolate.
is still while the storm itself has somewhat lessened, it's less majestic fireworks, more like muffled bursts and flashes of color in the above clouds and fog.
I'm going to kill
There's
the
still
rest of this drink. Everybody,
Right as well.
to the end.
While you're
Of our
while you're
beverage.
shooting them off too, Caleb.
Did anyone like The Evil Dead
and he's just reliving
Rise.
His
I thought it was good. Charles Irving. I thought it was good for what it is. I mean, it wasn't as. I still think all the other Evil Deads were better. I feel like the movie was
for the rest of the
good
day's travel without issue.
for like doing its
Let's
own thing,
see
but
how
keeping
we
it
can do
like
for the rest of this journey.
in the
Do you still roll
universe, so to
D10?
speak.
not
And I feel like the
rolling
next
those
one, because they
anymore.
are
Come on,
making
Captain.
another one. I feel like the next one is gonna
Yeah, you are. We're on the open sea.
possibly bring back
Roll
Bruce,
one again, right?
Bruce Campbell.
We,
The show was even great. I love the
Does that
show.
mean we have to fight on to kill
What was
Find
that
out
on?
what happens if you roll the same number.
Was that
Now one
Showtime?
is the show.
HBO? I don't even remember, but the show was great. I thought the show was great. Bruce
Just
Campbell
the
is just an
Ocean Roads
amazing
Gallery,
person.
just coming back.
The other half of Battle is Violence.
Listen, motherfucker.
That was better. It was better than I thought. Yeah,
If you
I
wanna be
didn't
the
expect
only
much,
D10
but I
in
saw it
this
in
tray.
theaters opening day with my sister. Thought it was great. I thought the remake was good too. Cheers to everybody. We're gonna kill this. I
The
don't know,
next
but
day
we're
is a
gonna
fair
come
day's
close.
travel without issue. You progress onward, unattacked by terrifying entities from beneath
Okay.
the waves.
Killed it. We're done. We're done with all the
Yeah,
beverages
only 5
in
days
front
left
of
of
me.
your journey. Go
We're
ahead and
down
roll
to the
next day.
final 25 minutes, everybody. 11 likes left. We need 11 likes.
3. Clear weather and exuberant
I'm
crews
just
make
curious,
for
how
rapid
many
time.
episodes of Hell of a
Minus 1 day
Boss
to your journey, so you actually
have
make
you
2 days
recorded so
of
far?
travel.
Make up some
Star,
journey.
I
Get up
haven't
outside.
done any past what was posted on
I'll
YouTube. Even though I
attune to
said I
the,
was
the
gonna,
amulet and I'll
I
take
am
off
currently
the,
up to the episode that is on YouTube. I never got ahead because I just got into so many
fire-resistant.
shows. I just posted whatever I had, and That is it.
Yeah,
but when I
priority.
do one
We'll switch them up
this
when we get
week,
to
I will post it on
Does your
YouTube
Mariner's armor require
pretty
it?
immediately.
It does not. I have a
Like
cloak of
I'll do it
protection,
pretty much the
non-fire
same day, if not the
resistance
day
and
after.
stuff.
So
enough. Yeah, that doesn't.
it
okay.
will happen the same
So 3
time.
more days of travel.
Okay.
If anyone
I
else
hope
wants to
they bring
accomplish
back
anything
Bruce
for-
Campbell. I
gonna
pray
try to
they do.
sweet-talk some of the
I
crew
feel
into
like
doing
it'd be
these.
silly
Are there
not to because he
cannons on the
loves the
ship? Or is it just
universe
the
and wants
It's
to
just
be
the
part
booster,
of
there are
it.
no cannons.
I just feel like it didn't make sense in that movie.
Fair enough.
But
Yeah,
it's like
been
they've
one of
done
those
2
days,
movies now
let's go
without
along
Bruce
with it.
Campbell, and there is a show that connects the universe.
Oh, I'm
They gotta do it.
finishing
They
out
gotta
any-
bring
I
back
can't
Bruce
remember if I
Campbell
did
in the
or not
movie
all my
universe.
spell scroll homework. So
Okay.
I absorbed 2 spells in this.
I saw
my God.
Battleship
You haven't had time to do that
while
with
my little
Battleship
nephew, with my little nephew in theaters, so bad.
As
That
you
was a
attempt to-
forgettable movie. I did see that. I don't remember much. I remember it being on par with Independence Day 2.
I feel like Sprinkle was back in the boat the whole time. I don't think.
He
This,
was on the boat.
Sprinkle. We're going back to Sprinkle.
You just hucked him back on deck.
We hucked him. Hucked him back on
Water is
deck.
2 degrees Celsius.
To be fair, underwater breathing can be on up to 10 people, so
Hucked him back on deck.
Otter pops are really good.
Oh my god.
let it be now.
Say for
Let
the
it
purposes
be
of the
now.
narrative. Sprinkle, not being a fan of the cold ocean, leapt from your shoulders before you leapt overboard.
I like it.
Okay.
All right, Sprinkle is alive and well.
In concentrating and sitting below decks, setting up
Sprinkle
your
is
ritual to
alive and
reach
well.
out to
We
the
have
whereabouts of
succeeded
Monarch
in saving Sprinkle.
and focusing the
Anybody live in
traveler
Florida?
comes
I do
attacking
not.
you, taking
We
your
know
head.
that.
In the corner
Star
going-
no. Charles no. I'm not worried about it. Patreon should get it first.
You focus for a moment, and the path is cloudy. And after a few seconds further pushing, there is resistance, and the traveler whispers in your ear.
The
"Tell me something,
traveler is
dear. It
here.
seems that he's a bit slippery today."
Oh no. Do you think he's onto us?
I couldn't tell you that. But do know that divination does not always succeed. Magic is imperfect at distances, but perhaps another day.
All right.
Okay, so
All right.
roll for the next day, Captain? Or somebody else?
Ninjas, New Hampshire.
Always
My
let
other
them do it,
nephew,
Captain.
who's my age, is moving here. Is moving there from overseas, and I'm pretty sure
6.
he's getting fucked on his insurance. That won't be there in two. That
As you
won't
guys
be there in a year or
continue
two.
on in this day, one of the
Well,
one of the
I don't know much
individuals
about
off
Florida.
The side of the ship
I
used to
have
call-
one uncle who goes there and has a house
Captain, there's
that he
something in the
spends like
water.
3 months a year at, but I don't know
Now
anything
look
about
over.
it, and I've never been there.
All right.
He lives in
Manda
Jersey,
ballista.
but 3
Something's
months a year
following.
he'll like go to this house in Florida that he has. That's
Something's
about all
following?
I know about it. Besides Disney World.
I'll run up to the stern of the ship.
You glance over and you can see they're pointing off to the side, maybe about 60 or so feet in the water. There is something large, about 10 feet below the surface, that is just swimming alongside. It's
something
causing a
large in
slight
the water.
bow, in the water surface, and there is a bit of a trail behind it left in its wake.
Couldn't be.
Ukatoa, is Ukatoa following us? What is this?
Caduceus!
What is this all about? What is this giant thing in the water?
well, that's weird.
What do you think that is?
Some sort of weird rise in the water.
Yes, no, I gathered as much. What do you think is causing it?
You want to roll a perception check?
Sure.
Roll perception. We're down to 10. We
Myself
hit the 40
managed
mark.
this, you know, I
We have
can,
hit the
I'm taking
40
my
mark.
time.
10 more likes.
Taking my time.
And we've got
that's terrible.
21
18.
minutes.
18?
18's terrible
It's,
for me.
it's not hiding itself. You can't make out all the details of it, but you can see what looks to be like a dull gray mass that is
Dull
swimming.
gray mass.
in
In
pace
pace
with
with
the
the
ship.
ship. So it's moving
Right.
at a clip.
You can kind of make out some of the shape. Make a nature check.
Surprise, surprise.
that's a
The
good
guy with the hockey name is a Canadian.
14.
I love Travis
14.
Sprinkle
No
voice.
idea what the hell this thing is.
Yeah, it is pretty good. I like the Travis Sprinkle voice.
It's not. It's just pacing us. It doesn't seem to be.
At the moment, yeah.
I thought it was
Just
a
keep an eye on it, I guess.
hockey. I
You
thought
can
it
see
was
they're, like,
a
shifting the ballista
jock.
over to that side
a
of the
Jack
ship, and they're starting
Mead.
to get it mounted up and ready to fire. And
I am
If I could ask,
totally.
is your intention
I
to
have
fire
nothing left to
while being
drink.
unprovoked,
We
or
need
only
10 more.
it's
If we
attacks?
take the break and we do the
rightly
next
so.
30
We're
minutes,
gonna go
I'll get
ahead and
another
make sure
drink.
it does
I got
not
nothing
make
left
any
to
aggressive
drink
actions
except
without
this water. I
retaliation.
have like water in front
We're
of
just
me.
keeping an eye.
Enough.
How big of a?
If we hit 50
Is it?
likes, I will
From what you can tell,
regroup, get a
it's
drink,
probably
we'll take a
about
bathroom
15
break.
to 20 feet from
But
side
we got
to side.
20
and
minutes.
close to
20
50
minutes.
to 60
Less than
feet
that.
front to back.
Oh my
Boy.
God! What is that?
50
I
to
call
60
out to
feet
it?
front to back. Dull
Sure.
gray.
What do you say?
We're calling out to it.
Oh, why are you following us?
No, I can do it. It'll actually. Hey, do you need anything? Are you all right? It can understand me, so I figure.
As you shout, make a persuasion check.
13.
13 on
okay.
persuasion, not glorious.
It begins to breach the surface, and as you see,
What
the
is
other
it?
part of its body, the dull gray coloration, is actually a thick scaled hide over what looks like some sort of a humped shoulder.
Thick scaled
You can see
hide,
these
50
heavy
to 60
flippers
feet.
that kind of push through. In fact, there are multiple sets. Looks like 3 sets, 6 total large flippers that kind of start large at the back and
What the frick?
slowly descend in size to the base. This almost plesiosaur type neck and head begins to emerge from
it
the
a
top.
water
have
dinosaur?
Not seen a creature like this before. You can roll a nature check if you'd like.
Nature check. Some sort of dinosaur-like
Ooh.
6 flipper
19.
creature.
I've seen something like this in my storybooks.
This is a cetus.
A
It's a
cetus.
cetus.
They are an extremely rare sea creature.
A cetus.
That it's rare to the point where it's largely used as a myth to scare sailors. To,
So rare that
to
it's a
warn
myth.
people of territorial beasts that live in the furthest off parts of the ocean. They are territorial, and this one appears to have some sort of an albino coloration to it, as its eyes are a bright pink red.
What the
And
hell?
as its head kind of emerges and looks up in your direction, you can see it kind of glances up at you with a hint of intelligence, though you're uncertain of its intent.
Well, we said,
Do we have anybody
Oi,
who can talk?
maybe we could talk to
We're
it.
going to see.
It
If
looks
you need
intelligent,
anything, we're gonna try
but we
and
don't
figure out
know
if we can
of each
understand
other's
you.
intent.
Give us a second. Is any?
Do I remember in my storybooks what it
I feel
likes
like
to
we may be
eat or
able
anything?
to.
You're not terribly
Communicate with
certain.
it?
You're able to. Unfortunately, with that
He
roll,
specifically
you're not
said
able
it's
to pick
intelligent,
up-
and
to
we don't
pick up
know
the
its intent.
specific
I feel like
details
we
of a
could
creature like
communicate
this'
with it in a
lifestyle.
positive
You just
way.
know what it is.
Okay.
It's rare enough to the point where you'd have to roll higher to know that information.
Caleb is going to pull out his raven's feather and cast fly and fly out maybe 40 or 50 feet above the water.
Okay. The head kind of traces you as you get close.
We're down to
and you begins
9.
to
We've
hear
hit
this
single
dull,
digits. 9 likes
rumbling
left.
gurgle that sounds
If you're
like a
jumping
growl.
in,
I'm going
like
to
the video.
attempt To
We need 9 more likes, and we'll do
polymorph
30
myself
minutes into
into
episode 114. I don't even know the name of it
Okay.
yet, but we'll do it. We'll do 30 minutes, 9 more likes.
okay.
We're almost there.
Above it?
No,
We have
no. Space,
15
so I
minutes
can,
left, 60 minutes
swan
left.
dive maybe like 50 feet away from it. I'm not trying
Okay.
to body
So you
slam it.
polymorph into it. Much like the whales in Hitchhiker's Guide, you just plummet from the air for a second before sploosh. Not quite as horrible of an impact as in Hitchhiker's, but
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe.
you hit the water and watches the creature
So
from
long,
the bows.
and thanks
face
for all the
suddenly and
fish.
it turns. The head.
So long, and
So we
thanks
can
for all
talk.
the
Hold on.
fish.
I start to flirt. Visually
I had
flirt.
never read the book or knew anything about it, and I saw that in
Okay.
theaters.
Its first action.
And the way it
is
started, I was like,
defensive.
"What is happening?" I saw it with my brother,
Go ahead.
and he was like, "Yeah,
and
this is
make
what happens
a
in the book."
persuasion
And I'm
check.
like,
I'm going
"This
to
is
try to just
freaking
roll
nuts."
over in the water.
Correct. The charisma bonus on this is
Do
a
you,
plus
do
1.
you show your belly?
Yeah, like sprig.
Do you show your belly?
I don't know what the bonus would be, but I rolled a 10.
Okay. A 10. A 10 will not incite aggressive action. It is no longer chasing the boat, but it is kind of looking towards you and keeping a distance, and is now in the process of kind of gauging.
Very
what
interesting. The
you
fact
are
that
here
this
to
thing
do.
is like
roll
a
D20
mythical
and add
creature
2 for your perception check.
is
with it.
even crazier.
20, dirty 20.
And the fact that it is looking at us with
that,
like intelligence.
You notice below the water, near it, 2 smaller horns, similar coloration, but
A
no more
baby
than maybe 10 feet across, 25 foot in length.
baby
You get the sense
cetus.
this is a mother.
So I'm not going to get any closer. I'm going to stay the same distance away, but I'm going to try to swim playfully.
I
around.
has returned. Added my
family.
second like.
absolutely the.
I still
indications
need
that
to
I'm
add my
being
4
silly
extras.
as a
We're
creature.
down to. We
right,
need 9
the-
more. We need
The
9
mother
more.
appears
9 more likes, everybody.
untrusting, but is
15
not taking it
minutes.
as an aggressive
15
action.
minutes. We're cutting it close. We're gonna talk for a little. There's a good
Interesting
chance
point.
we'll make it.
Between your physicality and the physicality of this creature,
I'll pour another drink. We'll take a
appears
bathroom break,
more sallow
and we'll come back.
Salad?
than you.
Oh, okay.
Thin,
Yeah.
gaunt.
Oh, it's hungry.
Oh, they
and
need
based
food.
on the proximity to the ship and the arrangement
And they're
of this
big.
pod, you gather their interest with the large moving barge of a ship that you are currently riding on
Food.
is because they're looking for food.
Throw them something. Do we have extra? Can we throw them
Bit
food?
of the mage body into the water. Did we already do that?
Well, that's been that.
Food?
They didn't leave that on there for 3 days. That is.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
3 days.
We left the mage
come
body
maybe
on for
later.
3 days. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's already been thrown in.
Yeah.
We gotta have some kind of
And for
food.
that-
We can't.
and for that purpose,
There's
the
got to
only
be
person
something
that
we can
knows
feed
of
it.
this creature's current intent would be Caleb. So you would have to
Vera
convey
G
that
said
to her.
all
You
the
guys
likes
right
are
now
in.
just kind of watching as the ship is making more distance between you and the creature and Caleb, just kind of hoping that this doesn't go poorly.
So,
Feed it. What do we
if I'm in
feed
this
it?
thing's form, am I able to communicate then?
You can certainly try.
So I'm going to try to say, hungry, 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 hungry.
It responds to
Hungry?
a series of,
Hungry?
of
We just, like, keep
clicking and
screaming
deep
hungry at it?
gurgling, kind of rattling sounds from within its throat, and you interpret it to mean yes, but why do you help?
We're friends.
I will roll a couple flips in the water and smile as this creature's version of smiling. And try to say wait through gurgle.
Its head cocks to one side.
It's
children
intelligent
emerge
enough
for
where
air.
it's like buying it. Didn't need to hear about you failed YouTube channel.
And the
What
mother
would
like, takes one
it
of the
have been
heavy
about
flippers to the front,
anyway?
kind of pushes them
What
in
is
the
the
back to
failed
kind of keep
YouTube
them
channel?
protected, and just kind of head cocks to the side against one more. She's waiting.
Add in my second like
So
all
I'll
my likes
press
are
to the
in.
surface and my head comes up and I swivel around and look for the big pink cow guy that I kind of remember and know.
The big pink cow
And I'll
guy.
gurgle at Caduceus and try to
The
communicate.
big
I can't
pink
understand.
cow guy.
Hungry. Oh, I don't know what you're. You can understand me, but I. Can you mime it or? Oh,
Caleb's
food.
great.
What do you
Caleb
eat?
is great right now.
Back to the
They
family.
hungry?
I think.
I suppose I could summon a greater demon for them to chew on.
Summon a greater demon for
Oh,
them
no, I
to
mean the
chew on.
Bulgura,
The
the little
Bulgura. Yeah, the
swim.
Bulgura. That's what I thought he meant.
I mean, yeah, they'd have to kill it first, yes. I'd just drop it in the water.
You do recall from previous experiences in which demons you've killed and or summoned and died, their bodies quickly turn to an ashy
Yeah,
sludge.
I
and
was
will
gonna
burn
say
away.
they probably
You could
vanish.
swim away in that.
That's literally what I thought. If we got the Bulgura,
you know.
threw it in the water, it wouldn't be able to
rations
chew
for
on it and
ourselves.
eat
We
it. It
probably
wouldn't.
didn't have
It
to.
wouldn't be able to be
Food and
consumed.
water for ourselves and give
There
them
is
the
no
tasty stuff we
consumption
bought.
with a
Mostly
Bulgura.
fish, I think.
Yeah,
Wait.
I'm gonna
find
grab
out.
some of my fish.
Would you know what you want to eat anyway?
Yeah, let's toss some fish.
Tossing fish. That's what I thought. Like we gotta have stuff on the ship.
Pastry!
Oh, I was just gonna say.
I don't know
eat
if
the
they'll
giant fish.
survive
yeah.
the water.
Huh?
I think if they get wet, they're no longer pastries.
Also,
Well, I'm gonna try to throw it so they'll catch
Yeah,
it.
it's
They're
fine.
not-
They
Like
don't
ducks
eat
out
bread.
the
They
lake.
eat bread.
makes
Even
sense.
if they're no
Ducks
longer
actually
pastries in the
shouldn't eat
water,
bread.
I'm
It's
sure
bad
it's
for them.
fine. Just throw everything
See, this
edible
is like
into the water.
No, that's really
1950s
bad for
synchronized
them.
swimmer, like just swimming back and forth and between the ship and this family, just to keep things light and friendly.
Okay, not good for ducks.
So Caleb is doing
Calms a nervous
silly
mother
pet
like
tricks
an erratic man.
to keep us on the level with the Cetus.
Except you're 80 feet away from it.
I want to play with your kids.
So as you throw some of these pastries into the water,
I wanna play
and
with your
impact the
kids.
icy surface.
We're being
you
a
watch as
creepy
the two children slowly
Pedophile
begin
Cetus.
to pull away from the mother who allows them to, and they kind of snap them up from underneath.
And then some fish. Some of my fish that I bought.
Okay.
Try a couple fish first. They don't know if they eat them. Okay.
They go right for the fish.
Hey.
And the mother seems to react to the introduction of fish to this arrangement and begins to shift over in the direction.
Eating
the boat
the
is slowed
fish.
down at this
We're
point as the
eating the
captain's kind of seeing
fish.
what you're doing.
They like fish.
Let's
They
dump
like
all of our
fish.
food.
It will take
Dump-
pretty much all of
I
your
was gonna
rations
say,
to try and feed this family
Do it.
because they're big creatures.
Do it. I was
But
gonna
you will
say
be
it'd
out of
probably take a lot of food, but if
for the rest of this
all of our
journey.
rations will work,
And then we'll eat them. That'll be great.
I have my boba.
we'll feed them all our
Inbred in
rations
my
and then
farm
we'll
right
eat
now.
them.
Can we summon any fishies or anything?
I don't have like create food today.
No, we have
tomorrow?
to eat today, but I could have it tomorrow. It
Yeah,
doesn't burn
we can
up.
do it tomorrow.
One of
Feed
us
them
will
everything we
burn a spell
got,
slot. That's okay.
and then we'll create food tomorrow.
Is there anything else they want? I really like them.
I think most of our food is.
Yeah,
crew's not
give
gonna
them
give
all
up
our
their food.
food.
I'm gonna hold out a fish, and like I wanted to like take it from my hand so I can pet it.
Okay, it is. Actually, the children would be too small, but make a persuasion check. For
I
the
feel
mother.
like Jester's being a
Actually, no,
little
make this animal handle.
risque.
That's what this would be.
Yeah, even better.
Remember the dinosaur movie Baby from the 80s?
I almost wiped out. I forgot I shared a video on Discord. I do have a TikTok.
The children are now below making these strange, like,
Too slow, too bad. I can't read. The emoji
sounds.
always blocks
The mother
it.
kind of swims up alongside the slow.
We're under
ship.
10 minutes, everybody.
The
We need
head
8 more. Do we
rises
get
up
there?
and
8 more
comes
likes.
face, like,
We have
eye line
under
with
10
you, And the
minutes.
head is.
We need to average
about
a like a minute. A
7
like a
to
minute.
10 feet from like edge
Or
to
we're
edge.
not gonna
The
make it
eyes
today.
are bulbous at the top, just based
We'll get
on
really
the
close. I know we're gonna get
proximity
close.
And the perspective
We are
that
gonna
you
talk
have as
for
a much
5 or
smaller
10 minutes,
creature.
and I'm
As it
gonna
comes up,
take a bathroom
suddenly
break when
these
we're
two
done.
slits
So
in the
we
front of the
have
nose kind of
probably an extra 5 or 10 minutes.
sniff towards the fish, and as it does, you feel your hair kind of towards it. You hold the fish out, the mouth kind of opens, and you can see rows and rows and rows of jagged, sharp teeth.
That's a lot of teeth. Rows and rows and rows of jagged, sharp teeth.
Kind of lets you pet the nose a bit. Do you give the fish?
Yeah.
You throw the fish, and it touches the tongue, and as soon as it does, the jaw slams shut in a way that causes the air to blow your hair the other direction for a second, and you're like,
That's pretty
"Okay, glad you
intense.
didn't pet that creature's tongue.
Yeah.
It accepts it. It seems disappointed
Yeah,
with the volume of
disappointed.
what it
I was
fed,
gonna say
but
we're
it
feeding
accepted
it. That would be like
So
Man.
us getting
you
a
got?
toothpick
Oh, it's
full
what
of
we
food.
got.
Like if you kept giving me like a toothpick, like a little piece of steak on a
We
toothpick,
appreciate you letting us
and you're like, you like that?
pass through here.
It almost
So
would
so
like
you're gonna keep your food and
aggravate
keep
me.
going?
It would almost
Oh, we should
enrage
dump
me,
our
where I'd
rations.
eat your whole ship.
Food. We'll
You
do
gotta
create
be
food and water
careful
for ourselves.
that you don't anger the thing
Giving
by
up all the
giving it
purchase
such
rest.
small
to
amounts.
feed these, it will take all of your rations, so you'll be left with only the ability.
I
to feed
say
yourself.
give
You will
all
not
our
eat for the remainder of the
rations.
day,
We
and
could
you will
go
have
a
to
couple
subsist
days.
on spells for the next length of the journey. Are you okay with that?
Do it.
I got
Yeah.
boba.
Give all our rations. We will sustain ourselves
The
on
crew
spells
kind of stands
or catch fish if
at
need.
first aghast, though a few of them seem to be like, this is adorable, but stupid non-sailors. Watch you shovel all of your fine purchased food from Palebank Village into the mouth of this mother and into the ocean around for the children to eat until you are out of your reserves. But seemingly sated and appreciative, the creatures eventually peel off and then move to the front of the ship.
Oh, what are they gonna do now?
And the captain, after a while, is like, "Or they want us to follow them."
Tell me they bring us somewhere.
I suppose.
Follow them. I'm in. Follow them.
So
Maybe we'll be
in following
rewarded
the
for our
creatures,
good
it leads them
deeds.
through some of the tougher ice fields here and cuts a day off the journey.
Cuts a day off the journey.
Which brings it to one more day. Roll for the final roll.
All right.
As you wake up the following
We
morning,
cut
they
a
have
day
left,
out of the journey.
but
We
you've
are
made
rewarded for
some
our good
time back
deeds.
on the trip.
Yes.
They'll come back. They like us a lot.
Do you want create food and water, or should I take food and water?
8.
8.
You should. The answer
You
is
hit
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ice
yeah.
channel that they were trying to help
Tells
you
it's
avoid.
like, do you want to do
It
create
does
food and water, or
slow
should
you for
I?
one
I
further
either
day.
think she said
Only one
no,
more day.
or she
Make
just
one more roll.
ignored it. One more day.
roll, another.
Another roll, another destiny. One more day.
What is it?
It's a 10.
I know the song. I almost want to watch Les
The terms are
Miserables
not
now.
good.
A strong, chilled wind and ocean flow pushes in your favor. You actually, your 2 days of the journey are taken away from it, but so with smooth sailing, you actually in half a day's travel.
For day.
Watch as
Half a
the ice
day.
fog begins
We
to
just
pull
keep
away,
going with Les Miserables.
and one of the members of the crew at the front goes, "Captain, land ho!"
Land ho, we're there.
is
We're
off.
6 likes away, by
As
the
you all
way. I
begin
didn't
to
look for a
gather
minute.
at the front of the ship.
6 likes away. We have 6 minutes.
see the
Literally 6 minutes.
Icy coastline.
It's 6 likes.
The dark, clouded midday fog as it peels
That-
away your vision, being able to see not
That'd
just
be
the edge of
one
the water
more,
in front of you,
one
but it's
day more. That's what it is. I was like,
dragging
why do
along
I
this
feel like it's
journey for the
different?
better part
One
of 2
day
weeks.
more. 6 likes.
But you can see
6 minutes.
dozens of
Do we get
orange
there?
glowing
Everybody, I'm
dots
going to
that
count down
signify
on my
the
fingers as it
torchlight in the
happens.
windows of the ramshackle
Like
fort
it. Like
that
it.
greets you, known as Balin Post.
Balin Post.
10-foot walls of frozen logs form around the perimeter, while a small gate marking the seaside entrance sits there, where a small set of docks await the arrival of your massive ship.
Our massive ship.
Nearing the end of the waters, you feel the entire boat lurch as it makes an impact with the ice wall cliff.
We hit
and
the
begins to nestle
wall.
itself against the dock side. The crew begins to gather their supplies as anchors are dropped. And as you look over the edge, you can see the somewhat threadbare crew that mans this side begins to swell. As you glance up, and Vestarogna stands there on the deck. And she's
What's
doing
Vess
this
up
with
to?
her fingers. And as you glance directly above her, you can see a conjured illusion of the green tri-diamonds that marks the symbol of the Cerberus Assembly. And that's where we're going to go ahead and end today's episode.
Vestarogna. There must be a lot said, because I think we got like 5 minutes
The arrival
left.
at Balin Post and your true arrival at Isilcross.
Yeah, we got like 5 minutes left. What is Matt going to talk about? That kind of stuff, and Vinny shows up in some of the video to give the
Yeah,
opinion.
I've got
That's
that
true.
candy corn on a string.
General pain in the ass interruption.
All right.
We are all getting to know each other on the Discord. There's 6 likes left, everybody.
candy corn?
We're going to let Matt close out.
candy
We got
corn
like
meaning
4 or
the
5 minutes of Matt talking about
Crystal
something.
and the dagger.
Oh, this is
6
amazing.
likes.
So
100%.
We're going to let Matt
So
talk.
the orange crystal
I'm gonna run to the
is
bathroom,
a rough
And then we're going to check
divination.
out the timestamps of the
It
next
is affixed to a
episode.
specific
So if
object,
we
but
could
it
hit
has to be
those
of the
6
essence
likes,
of the
we will start.
creator.
All I got left is water,
Meaning
but
it's-
cheers to my water.
You can't use it to find anything. It's generally used to discover things that once belonged to the owner. It's
I
not
just
a
don't want to
specific
rush the
spell that is,
goodbyes
like,
if we don't
crafted.
hit the
This is
6. And I want to
older
check
and
out the
more prominent.
timestamps
That
with you
makes any
all.
sense.
And I want to talk and
the
say goodnight.
enchantment is
And I have to pee like a son of a bitch.
oddly vague, but it makes
Oddly
sense
vague.
given the more primal and ancient force that perhaps gifted this to the entity that clutched it where you met on the deck of the ship.
And do I deduce that it was used attuned to, or was
It was attuned-
an effort to find the cloven crystal?
Correct. And was attuned to the crystal.
Yeah. Cool.
Tuned to the
So
crystal.
it helps you, what you do, I will say,
Dropping
because of your intelligence.
My
you do
PS4
discern-
like.
You know what?
My
Actually, roll an
PS4 like.
investigation.
I thought it was going to say 4 likes. I'm like, Clever's got 4 likes. PS4 like is coming up.
Investigation, you say?
We'll be
27.
5 away.
You
But we're
deduce
still
based
in
on
it.
the
We're
arrival,
still
the
in it.
crystal and
Caleb just rolled.
how easily you've traveled on land and parts of land without this sort of influence. This is attuned specifically to the cloven crystal and only seems to have an effect when its proximity is near large bodies of water.
All right.
And you deduce that
I mean, it was a good roll.
seemingly their focus is more on the crystal.
And we have to pick a
and
new
the
show
ability to
or
follow
a
the crystal
couple
than
movies to
follow-
react to. Yes, we will talk about it. Drop in my PS4 like, and we have to pick it. Oh, I saw that
And
twice.
did you want to
Going
look up
and
the dagger
using
as
other
well?
people's
Yeah, I would have looked at those, even though you
phones
said that
now. Is that what we're doing? I
the
mean, do it,
runes
do
or
it.
the
Colvin, get at
filigree
it.
or whatever had disappeared. I would
5
go
likes.
through
We
the
need
effort.
6.
The rapier is just
We
a
need
rapier.
6 right now, but I think
whatever
5
enchantment there
soon.
was not within the actual object, but instead was a boon granted from an outside force that transformed the rapier while in the hands of its wielder.
Transformed
Not unlike
the
falchion
rapier.
that
What
was
I'm going to
once
do
wielded
is,
by Ford.
before I run to the bathroom
The dagger,
and
however,
refill my drink,
retains its
I'm going to
enchantment and is
throw
a nasty,
on
wicked-looking
the next episode, and I'll let you guys hear the audio. So
Identify
while
that.
my chair is just sitting here, you'll see the audio
is referred to
of Matt Mercer. But we're waiting for him to sign off. We have 1 minute. 1 minute left.
Where did I put
1 minute left, everybody.
here? There. it
Matt
is.
is reading up. I mean, I was going to say, there was like a good 5 minutes left when he said it was
Wait, no,
closing
sorry.
out.
Damn it! Sorry.
That is why he's making mistakes.
Just a moment.
Just a moment.
vanished on it and
I have another question.
If I recall,
Here.
it was
4
found-
likes left. I just saw 2 click in. 4 like I mean we're there's a good chance we're gonna hit it. I mean I'm thinking we were far away with very little time left,
Homebrew collection. So
but I think we might do it. By the time
was found on a
I get my
sunken ship.
drink refill, hit the
someone
bathroom,
sank a
and
ship
put on the
down
other
there.
video,
it's called the core cut.
we're
deck.
getting so close.
And it is within your D&D Beyond if you want to look up
Within
the
your
specifics of
D&D
it. But
Beyond.
it is a dark metal blade that is wicked and hooked curve that is cold to the touch.
A crew
Has a
cut,
plus
he
1
called
bonus
it,
to
a
attack
core
and damage
cut.
rolls.
Core cut.
And when you hit with an attack made with the weapon while attuned, you can expend a hit die to deal an additional 3d6 necrotic damage.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Core cut, yeah.
Core cut. The core cut. I like it.
Found it.
It sounds cool.
That's cool.
3d6 is no joke.
3d6.
But you have to spend a hit dice to do that ability each time.
All right. Makes sense.
Interesting.
How interesting. One more day.
Those items are at your disposal. And we'll pick up as you arrive
And we'll
here
pick
at
up.
Balin Post.
As we arrive at...
Exciting.
Oh, we just arrived. We just
you all so much
arrived
for
at
joining us.
Balin Post.
Have a wonderful week.
Daniel
Love you very
O'Day is
much.
here.
Is it Thursday yet?
Welcome, Daniel O'Day. I see Hey David. Did we get Amy France and David France? What is that, Mick Nicholas? And we hit 50 likes, literally as I'm about to close out the window. I don't know how we did it, but we did it. We're at 51 now. We just surged past everything. We're at 51 likes.
I am paralyzed.
We have made it. One more day. We're in, everybody.
And welcome to
Oh my God.
What
What is Matt Mercer wearing? Like the video just for that alone. Like the video for Matt Mercer. Is he the Traveler? Is he the Oh, it's the Halloween episode. We're up to 53 now. 53. We like surged way past. We hit like 15 likes in 5 seconds.
Travis Willingham.
Is he the Traveler?
Dressed as
Oh my God. Look at Jester with the stash. Look at Laura with the stash. Oh my God, she looks amazing. I mean,
Navigator of the ball leader. Rest in peace. Oh, wait, it's
oh my God, he's orderly. He's freaking orderly.
Even a Cajun tattoo. No accent.
Oh my God, in heaven.
Wow.
I did not expect this at all. I have to pee so bad, but I want to see more. Laura with the mustache looks so
What have
good.
you got down there? What is that red thing?
Is she the gentleman? Who is she supposed to be?
Well, he plays the
Who is Laura supposed to be? I just see blue and a stash, and I'm thinking she's supposed to be the gentleman. Oh my God. I might just pee my pants because I don't want to
Leaning over
leave.
your bed in the middle of the night.
Caleb? What is Caleb even? Like, Caleb is so dressed down. I saw Matt Mercer as the Traveler. Then I saw Laura. Then I saw him. Caleb looks like he's just dressed like a goth kid.
I'm my dad.
Gentlemen, I am my dad.
Gentlemen,
She's the gentleman.
that's all I got. I'm blue. I got a wine glass.
She's great. She is great. I knew what she was. I knew what she was. That's all that matters, right? I immediately knew she was the gentleman.
So this is all I got.
Good call. Good call.
You look super hot.
Oh my God, her face and everything. Like, I could see Laura in there. I could see it's Laura, but the cheekbones, the makeup with the cheekbones, she is great.
Star pupil of the Solstice
I
Academy.
like almost feel uncomfortable
received
looking
a
at
lot of
her.
Great makeup tips
It's
from
almost like
Richard and Laura
uncomfortable.
over
Like
the
I
past
like
couple
it,
days.
I know it's Laura, but I like it. Like doesn't like I feel like something's wrong looking at her.
Show off those tattoos.
Yeah.
Amy France, Wild Child, Michael Knight.
This
Was
is
Amy?
gonna
Oh,
be
Amy
good.
France. David's at home. I'm getting drunk in the woods.
Yeah.
David's at home. Amy France jumped in. Did David also throw up a like though? Michael Knight. Michael Knight. What account is that? Is that somebody else, or is that a new person? Emily Mary. This is great. Oh my God, there are more people.
Where's your knife?
All right, I have to guess things now. Always ask for consent. What? Oh my God, she's the crabgrass. Ashley is the crabgrass. Always ask for consent.
Welcome to the Mighty Nine.
Sam, I'm not even listening to Sam because I'm so blown away by everything.
Go fuck yourself.
Welcome to the Mighty Nine. Go fuck yourself.
Alrighty, Ashley.
I'm Henry Crabgrass.
Henry Crabgrass. What was Sam? What was Sam? Is Sam? What is Sam supposed to be? Go fuck yourself? I don't even know what he was. I knew Henry Crabgrass.
I appreciate
Anybody
that.
hit
That's a
up
great
local?
choice for a Halloween costume. Well done.
I can't read what it
tell us
says.
Halloween
Halloween episodes are the best.
Archivist Xenoth.
Archivist
from
Xenoth.
Zadash.
I love it. See, I wouldn't have guessed that, but I love it. Archivist Xenoth.
Yes.
I wouldn't have guessed it just because I don't know what Archivist Xenoth would look like.
Yes.
All right, let me guess. I gotta guess Marisha. Before it happens, I went to TravelerCon and all I got. What is Marisha? First off, what was Sam? Sam is Kiri. It is Kiri. I thought it was Kiri, but I have Kiri behind me, and I'm like, it doesn't look like Kiri. Where's Kiri? Where is Mike? Oh, here's Kiri, down here. I was like, here's my Kiri. I'm like, I mean, it looks like, I guess I literally was going to say is Sam Kiri, but this is Kiri. Ready? Kiri will talk. I am Kiri.
Welcome to the Mighty Nine.
And there's Sam. Isn't that fitting that Sam would say it? In my head, I'm like, it's got to be Kiri because it's a bird. And he said, fuck you, or whatever he said. But I was like, it doesn't look like the Kiri that I know. But I mean, Sam did good enough. I mean, how good could you do?
Yes, I am very sweet. This means we are friends. Okay. Ooh, I'm a captain.
I am a captain. Who is Marisha? I don't want to like know, but I guess I gotta know because I have to pee so bad. Ready? Here we go. Like and subscribe if you haven't. We're hitting 55, so we're doing the next episode. Well, we're in the next episode.
I guess while we're in that space, Marisha,
Yeah,
would like
please.
to.
I don't want to guess. I still want to guess. I don't want to know. What is she? Who is she? Blonde hair. It's got to be someone from the show, right? Because everyone else is someone from the show. I'm trying to think. Oh my God, is she? Oh my God, I can't think of the name. I'm brain farting on the name. Is she Astrid?
Oh, yes, I am Celia Ovessa.
Who the hell is Celia
Devout
Oves?
follower of the Traveler, and
Oh, Celia. Celia.
Oh, very cold and maybe closed off.
Follower of
I
the
really
Traveler.
don't know.
Got it. All right, we're gonna let it play out. Celia,
Any of this
the
was
bitch
warranted.
from the TravelerCon. Celia. I love it. I was gonna say I wouldn't have guessed it.
I just don't know.
Look what
It
she's
was
holding.
a just
I
sentence
saw
for
the green. I'm
my
looking at the
crimes of
green and
just
I'm
being
like,
a little bit
it's
to
gotta
myself,
be.
but,
I don't know. I was thinking something else, but
will
yeah,
have to deal with this for the rest of my
TravelerCon,
life.
Celia. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. We're at 55 likes. We're jumping in. I know it doesn't start
it,
for 10 minutes,
some
so
guy
have fun
found
with
on the
this.
roadside
I'll be back.
on the way
We're gonna
out.
watch
I
30 minutes of the
think it's
next
a
one.
knockoff. I don't know.
Not to be so hard on yourself.
I'm taking this. I'm filling my cup,
Just wondering, does anyone have a wish
and I'm
spell?
muting my mic. Ready? Muting the mic.
I'm raising
Actually, no.
money.
You know what?
You
I'm leaving the
can,
mic on. I'm taking my cup.
kick
I'll be
into my
back.
GoFundMe to try and buy a wish bell. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Alrighty. Everyone, you look fabulous. I'm so excited every time we get to do this. It makes me happy.
Wait, and who are you, man?
I am Artagan, in some places known as the Traveler. And let me tell you, well, actually, it's not much of a religion anymore, is it? Never mind. Just go about your business. And, sorry, Celia. Don't worry.
You look really good. You look so good.
Well, let's go ahead and jump into our announcements tonight, beginning with our sponsor for the evening, NordVPN. Sam.
Happy Hackoween, web crawlers! I've been stroking my keys all year trying to defrag the Ultra Codex and save the www.planet. But tonight, the only packets I'll be DLing are these delicious assorted candy bars I picked up trick or leading this week. Oh no, candy corn? My candy bag has been hacked! If only I had somehow installed NordVPN on it. Providers of highest quality encryption for your internet traffic and hiding your IP and physical location. Right now they have a special cyber deal. Every 2-year plan purchase gets 1 additional month free and a surprise gift. Go to nordvpn.com/criticalrole and use coupon criticalrole at checkout to sign up. But what? kind of cookie monster would jailbreak somebody's hard candy hard drive? I will have to do a sweet scan to find out.
Oh my god.
Oh, look! What's this? Holy HDMI! A hidden USB drive! I'll just jack in. Okay, here we go. Trip the Trinary, snork the Silverhawk, leg sweep the Cobra Kai, gleaming cube, I've hacked it! It's a text file that says, "Eat this, you latex dork?" What does that even mean?
Wait. Latex? Dork?
Yeah, latex dork.
That's my Palaya name. When we're at Burning Man, Marisha calls me Latex Dork.
Why does Marisha call you latex dork?
No reason.
But why would they insult you, Matt? That's my job. Wait a second, Matt. Check your desk.
What? The missing candy?
Yes, I knew it! Whoever key punched my Kit Kats is trying to turn us against each other. Drive a wedge between you and me, but why? And who?
Maybe we'll find out. Next time NordVPN sponsors this show, maybe, if it ever happens again.
Check them out at nordvpn.com. Matt, hack to you.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, NordVPN. Thank you, Orly, for the wonderful musical accompaniment there.
Yep, funky little turtle man.
Indeed. A few other announcements, some of you may have noticed, but this week we announced our brand new publishing company, Darrington Press. Been in the works for a little while. Happy we can finally talk about it. It is headed by our good friend, Ivan Van Norman here. Hey guys! Some people know him in the tabletop space. We've all been kind of doing this stuff together for a long time. He's wonderful and we're happy to have him helming that. And I'm excited to be on the board as a creative advisor as well. We have a lot of cool things coming up. First off, our game coming out first, Uk'otoa, which will release in the first quarter of 2021. Uk'otoa is a tactical game of semi-cooperative card play with factions of sailors vying to be the final survivor of the raging sea leviathan, Uk'otoa. You can sign up for our newsletter at darringtonpress.com to hear more about Uk'otoa and our other upcoming releases. Oh, and check out our announcement at critroll.com for more information on Darrington Press, a peek at Uk'otoa's box art and creative team, and a glance at our game slate for 2021. Super excited. Wow, I guess it's just, some things never die.
Like Uk'otoa.
Ashley, you got some announcements, I believe.
Hey! So, thank you so much for your support. I'm not gonna be able to do this seriously. Yeah, thank you so much for everything that you guys have done and all of your support for the Critical Role Foundation. Yay! So since this show is pre-recorded, I don't have gloves, so we it's hard to give you an accurate update as to where we are at with the campaign. But we'll be closing our First Nations campaign once we hit 200,000.
We have more.
Which will fund the Native Youth and Culture Fund for 8 programs.
Jesus.
We were just starting with 2, and then you guys
I tried to catch it.
We're so stoked.
I tried to catch it and it smacked me in the hand. That's gonna leave a bruise. That's gonna leave a bruise
whenever we don't
tomorrow.
have an active campaign,
Son of a bitch.
Donations
I tried to
received
catch
will be
it and it
split
was a horrible
evenly
move.
between
I was like, oh
partner
shit, I put it
charities.
on the middle of nowhere.
We got A26
This is
LA.
empty.
We got OSD.
Neil, if Neil's still in the
got
chat,
Red Nose
Neil,
Day.
there's gonna be a massive
got
bruise
the
on my
Bad
thumb
Love
tomorrow.
Foundation,
It like
and we got
smacked me so
outright
hard, bluntly on the edge of my
And
life.
with 10%,
Everybody loving
continuing
the
to go to our emergency relief fund.
that hurt
Got
like a
many plans.
fucker.
We are so excited. Thank
You ever
so
have
much.
a
More
fucker
info,
hit you? It
go
hurt
to
like a fucker when a fucker hit you.
Thank you, Ashley.
We killed this.
And
This
thank
is
you,
garbage.
everyone, for being
I'm gonna recap everything so I can keep it neat. That's not the right top. That's the top for this.
No,
We're done with
seriously, you guys have been
this.
Fantastic. Thank you for supporting this endeavor, and it's just the beginning. More good to come.
We made it in time.
Laura, you had some things to talk about.
Orly was trying
Garbage.
to play just then, and it wasn't coming out.
Orly is trying to like Laura. I can't get enough of Laura. Laura, because Laura looks so much like a guy. Like the cheekbones do it. The cheekbones. I mean the stash and everything. Like Laura's freaking
The
amazing.
holidays are coming up, So
Both
we've
done.
been making
These are
some
done.
stuff 'cause
We're
we
gonna
know,
throw that over there.
Stuff is cool.
Throw that over there.
Your voice
I got
sounds so
another
strange when
Gatorade.
No, it's
I got
weird.
another
I wish I could
one of
talk
these.
with like a lower voice.
I got a full glass of ice.
Look at these.
And this is done. This is done. Let's see if we can get a drip. Can we get a drip? Oh, there is. Look at that. That's a little bit. That's a little bit of drippage. We got some drippage.
Got a really cool little graphic.
If you ever watch
They're so comfy.
the guy on
Also, as far as
Netflix,
comfy clothes
he
go,
makes pants
I'm really
in case you have some drippage.
With me.
We have a pair of pajamas.
Pair of pajamas. How much of this could we do?
I know.
Let's see what we do here.
They're so soft.
Laura looks
And all the
so
doodles are done by Wendy
good
Doodle.
as a gentleman. I know, it's amazing.
You
Ready?
dress for 2020.
Here we go.
Right.
Everybody,
Are those- do they
unite.
feel- remember the
Unite
pajamas that
with
we wore in the
me as
video?
we do
They
this.
are way better than
Okay,
the
because
pajamas.
those are all.
I think that's good enough.
They're like jersey cotton, like t-shirt material. It's wonderful. And then the
joggers are really soft and smushy on the inside.
All right.
I was very adamant that I wanted soft and smushy.
We got some glory going.
and then we've got
Garlic buffalo jerky. Chipotle. I call it chipotle, but it's chipotle. Chipotle. Do some of this in there.
One designed by Lauren Welsh, by our friends at the OP, the OP. All right.
All right.
There's a
We did
couple
about
other
that.
things.
We did
We're
about
gonna do a
that.
lot of stuff today.
We're gonna do about this.
We have a whole line of Vox Machina chibi pins to match your
Vox
main
Machina
line
chibi pins.
There includes here
Do a little bit of this to top it off.
Percy and Vex.
And then we're gonna drink. Ready, everybody?
And
Drink.
little baby trinket.
Little baby trinket. I love the chibis. I do like the chibis.
Chibiest.
We still got about 5 minutes. We're gonna let it roll.
I like this because
Everybody, take a drink. Rat Eaters Unite.
They both have
I
their-
love that Marisha is Celia. Yes, Celia's great. Look at Laura made up for everything, anything she could have ever done wrong in her life with this costume.
And all of these pins were done by Jenny Park, and they're super cute in our own.
Oh my God,
Aaron
the cheekbones. Look at the
designed back in
definition
my
on the
successful on the
cheekbones.
back.
It is so well done. Did she
and
do her own
then
makeup?
we
Cheers to
also
everybody.
have-
Laura's been busy.
Is that the
I
Little
know, okay,
Mermaid
so our
song? It was
Tal'dorei,
100% the Little Mermaid
and
song, Neil, and I'm happy you noticed.
Sleeves of bullshit are both available in the AU.
Atomic.
That's what I was doing.
No,
That's how I pour my
Australian.
drinks. Doesn't every
Wait.
40-year-old man pour his
lighter
alcohol
one.
while humming The
I don't
Little
know if I
Mermaid?
have
I
all the
think
things I'm
so.
supposed to have.
Cheers to everybody.
There's all different variants, and they're available in the UK and Australia. You should check them out and see what you have in your store. I did a good job on that.
You did.
Clock. We'll set the clock when we get... We're going to set the clock once we get to the theme song.
Guys,
If I must say, I thought that was a wonderful job.
oh, thank you very much.
Matt does a
I appreciate
perfect
it.
representation of the Traveler's voice. Isn't it shocking that Matt sounds so much like the Traveler?
The air, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is the Traveler, everybody. Isn't that hilarious? My joke is hilarious. Under the sea, nothing is better. Downward it's wetter. Take it from me.
Very Bill and Ted's way of doing it. I respect that. All right, well,
All right.
I believe that brings us to the end of our announcements.
It brings us
Let's
to
go
the end
ahead
of our
and jump
announcements.
into
Everyone like and subscribe if you haven't.
Critical
We are in 55 likes. We're gonna... Let's see if the theme song gets triggered. Do you think the theme song will get triggered? Do you think the theme song will activate... Critical. I almost feel like the theme song will activate some sort of trigger. And I don't want to find out the hard way. So let's just wave goodbye to Little Jester.
Uber managed to
It's available at our UK
Oh.
store. This one's available.
Uber
We're
managed
still-
to head her off at the curb, and in doing so, dispatched her undead.
I would
form
normally
deep
listen to
beneath
it,
the waves.
but I feel like it might.
Returning to the ship, you made
Sing
your way to
it!
the final elements
I
of
would
this
sing it.
journey,
I'm almost afraid of
and we left off as the
making
Midnight Hammer
it
began to slowly dock
ruined.
into
I don't want to ruin a good
Balaam
thing.
Post.
We're at Balaam
the
Post,
southern edge,
southern edge of
the
Foreign.
central largest island portion.
Look how far in.
So
Shortest episode yet.
you watch as the
This is one of the shortest, if
makes
not
that
the
kind of
shortest. We're
impact
3 hour
sensation,
42
grinding
minutes, counting
as it
breaks.
hits The
It
rock and
hasn't
ice
even started yet, and we're almost
signifying
into
coming
20
to a
minutes.
stop. It's
That's how
last bit of
short
momentum,
this episode is.
only
I'm going to
being
stop.
seized
We're
by
going to
the
set the
heavy
clock. Don't
piece
worry.
Of earth that meets it there. Lady Vess comes out and conjures
Lady
this
Vess,
greenish array of sparks.
we're gonna
in the
hit
sky
20
above
minutes
that
by
you
the
see
time I
forming
pause
into
it.
the familiar trio symbol, the triad of diamonds that is the symbol of the Cerberus Assembly. At that point, the once threadbare crew that once stood at the docks begins to grow more and more crowded as individuals begin to come out with materials and set up the gangplank and help weight on anchor and tie it to the dock. Immediately, you see heavily bundled dock workers begin to
getting very
fix the
into
vessel
it.
in place, and figures
Until
will
you've
step on
gotten
board
paid
wrapped in
again,
thick
I
pattern
don't
jackets
think
of red
copyright
leathers and
matters.
gray fur.
It will.
You see a man,
It will. The only thing is,
human
lace up.
in his
It will
50s,
stop
a
me.
tangled,
They've
curly
had
mop
it
of
happen
light brown
before,
hair
or I've
receding
had
at
it
the
happen
temples
before.
approach and say,
They will suspend my
"Oh,
ability to
hello,
live stream.
my friend.
I've had it happen 2 or 3
I
times.
was not expecting you to come quite so abruptly. But
They
you
will.
are,
They
of course,
suspend your
welcome."
ability to live stream in general.
Lady Vess gives a little nod and goes,
I'm going to stop there because look, it's 20 minutes and 1 second. I thought he was going to say, what do you want to do, Mighty Nine? But we're actually getting into it. So let's set the clock. We'll start there. 20 minutes and 1 second is on the clock. 20 minutes and 1 second. So let's do this. We got 0, 20, and 1 second. That's what we're going to do. That's what is on the ticket. I am here with my complaints. I thought Matt was going to do his typical Mighty Nine, what do you want to do? But Vest is talking. Most YouTube stuff is open game. I do, but I could be wrong again. This is not a big deal focus, but pay attention to the thing Caduceus says tonight, or at least in this episode, not tonight specifically. Gotcha. What I'm going to do is, we're going to go to 50 minutes. That's 30 minutes. We're going to do the 30 minutes. We successfully hit it. You saw I poured a hearty, good glass. I have a full glass in front of me. We're going to do 30 minutes. We're going to go to the 50-minute mark. Then I'm going to do the hour Patreon, which is going to bring us to an hour and 50. I'm only going to do a 10-minute YouTube video. 10-minute YouTube video to get us to 2 hours. That 2 hours will leave, if you're looking at the bar. Look how long before the break. We're going to stop around here. It has another 32 minutes. 32 minutes. Look at Matt saying goodbye at the 32-minute and 10-second mark. So I'm going to go to 2 hours exactly, counting the YouTube video. Short 10 or 15-minute YouTube video, counting my talking. And then after the break ends at 2:49 and ends the video at 2:42. Less than an hour. We got 57 minutes. So I'm going to add the 35 minutes that we're going to have left before the break. I'm going to add to that. So we'll still have an hour and a half. Even with me doing it like that, we're still going to have an hour and a half, which is a short live stream. I'll post the video in advance. If Tealbird is still here, Tealbird, let me know if there's going to be new art or I should use Ford again. I'm thinking there's going to be new art, but it's up to Tealbird. I don't want to pressure Tealbird or have Tealbird do anything beyond the Thunderdome. So, help me. I'm at 9/11. What is that? Or 19/11. We're going to do 2001. Just go to 2001 because I just watched everything up until 2001. I thought Matt was going to say, Mighty Nine, what do you want to do? And then I realized he was actually talking. New art from Tealbird. All right, so we're going to have new art from Tealbird. Tealbird, if you can get that out to me Thursday night. Thursday night. I will post it Thursday night. And if we hit the 50 likes, you know the deal. But either way, I'm going to make it where we get a solid hour and a half plus of video. So everybody, get all of your shit ready. I ain't say that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Everybody, thumbs up, like, subscribe if you haven't. We hit 55 likes. We were at 40 likes with under 5 minutes. We somehow hit 55 in like 5 minutes. And I love it. I love how we all come together. I love it when a plan comes together. Dun, 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 dun. Should start posting them on Wednesday. If I, Tealbird, whenever you get me the art, this isn't, I'm not trying to put pressure on Tealbird, but whenever Tealbird gets me the art, I will post it. No sooner than Wednesday though, because I want to at least get the next video out. I mean, I could do it Tuesday. I post the YouTube video Tuesday. I could post it as soon as Tuesday night. But Tealbird, it's up to you. Get it out to me whenever you have the time. Might get 30 likes by Friday. Yeah, Tealbird, whenever you get it to me, I will post it as soon as I get it after Tuesday when I post the YouTube video. So, A-Team, yes, I love it. I love when a plan comes together. I think the A-Team movie is fantastic. Cheers. How did we lose? Oh, sorry. The timestamp got jogged down when I was scrolling. How did we lose half our people? When I was cheersing, we had 20-something people, and we dropped to a dozen. All right. Everybody, let's get in, because I do want to get sushi. I will be able to get sushi. 30 minutes will bring us to 9 o'clock. Patreon hour will bring us to 10 o'clock. 10-minute YouTube video. The sushi place closes at 11. It takes me 15 minutes to get there. I could still do sushi if we start right now. Ready, everybody? 20:01. That's what we're doing. 20:01, right? That's what's on the clock. That's what I say. Look, 20:01. 20:01 on the clock. That's what's on the video. We were listening. I mean, part of it was us. We were just like watching along, and I didn't realize we were getting into the show. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm here with my compatriots.
I'm here with my compatriots. Everything's good? We're all good? We're all good. Let's rock the Casbar, everybody.
How long is the ship to remain in port?
We're going to 50 minutes on the dot. Well, not on the dot. We'll stop where it's logical, but we're going to around 50 minutes. Like the video if you haven't. And if you haven't, what are you doing with your life that you didn't like it yet? We have Travis as an orderly. We have Matt as the traveler. Look at frickin' Laura Bailey up there.
Mighty Nine, I take it you are the lead.
Ashley as Crabgrass.
Caleb's
A giant. I thought she was a Sasquatch or something. I literally thought she was a Sasquatch at first.
I am Wardlow Akron. It is my charge.
Oscar the Grouch, because the green, maybe?
In check and well greased in these corners.
I think the best. I'm voting right now. Jester.
So
I don't know. Matt's really good.
Ask me,
but I think Laura Bailey wins. I say Laura, then Matt. Then I give it. I don't know. I say it's an even tie between Travis and Ashley. I might give it to Ashley because the Crabgrass thing is great. I feel like Orly is great too, but the Crabgrass one threw me off a little. Orly, you know right away it's Orly. But Jester is so good. Laura Bailey is so good.
Following, kind of flanking side to side, escorting you.
And the fact that she's her father.
Off the dock to the
it's like even like a double
meets the
double
docks
meaning.
And head inward to the actual fort of Balin Post itself. The heavy, tall, kind of 10-ish foot log walls greeting you there.
10-ish
like
foot log
ice
walls
that is gathered on the outside that you can see kind of glistens a bit with what bit of light is coming through the grayish sky. You watch as
I mean, Marisha's good too. Everyone's good. Don't get me wrong. It's just some are great.
Comfortable,
some are great. I mean, Marisha had a good. Marisha went with like an obscure one. So did Ashley. I feel like sometimes when you go with obscure, you take the risk of falling through the cracks. I feel like Celia is so obscure that even though she's great. That the clear winners are the Traveler and the Gentleman.
The gates that are partially opened lead into the
It could be
central
that I just
fourth
adore them
building.
so much that
Around
I
you can
obviously have
see
more love.
The flickering orange
I mean,
glow of
Sam's great
torchlight
as
amongst
Kiri.
various
I still don't know
elements of
what
the
was
walls,
Caleb.
dealing
I
with the
still
fact that
don't
me
even
doing this
remember what Caleb said he
presentation-
was. I know that Talzin said he was
Anytime I look at Ashley,
Archivist
it's
Xenon.
I love the Halloween episode so much.
I honestly never heard what
I'm only
Caleb
hoping
said
we
he
get,
was, or I
you know,
forgot.
More
Because Caleb just
important
looks like
character
he
advancement and
went into
dramatic
theatrical
scenes,
garb.
like when
He
Veth
looks
got her
like
body
someone
back
about
and
to
Sam was dressed
dance.
as a leprechaun.
And in goth.
Make this happen.
So far, what I've learned in this episode is eyebrows.
Eyebrows. Matt's eyebrows are intense.
Entering the inside, your feet crunch over the.
Travis
heavy,
usually
thick,
rocks the
now
costumes. I
almost
just
grimy
love
and
the
gray
censor.
patched snow and ice that seems to be gathered and pressed to the edges of the inside.
What
of the
is
courtyard that is the fort itself? You can
a
see
kibosh?
numerous tents and small
I do not
structures
know.
that line
A
the
Casbah?
perimeter
Oh,
of it
Rock
with
the Casbah?
small wooden
It's a song
watchtowers that poke over the edges
from the
where you can
70s.
see,
From Earth, Wind, and Fire.
appears to be
Rock
guards
the
with
Casbah.
longbows and
Rock the
crossbows, just kinda
Casbah.
keeping
I don't know
watch
what it
from
is.
high
I honestly don't know.
positions.
If that's what you're asking,
You
I
can
don't
see
know
there is
either.
one
What is it? Who knows?
large central
Liam is Astrid. Liam is. I
fortification
was.
that sits on the
That how
western
funny
edge
is
of the
that?
inside of this courtyard.
I
This was the
never.
large
M.
structure you
Gormley,
saw
by the way.
as you
What is
came
up,
into
M.
dock. This looks to be
Gormley?
the central
I was saying
kind of barracks
is
and main
Marisha
defensive
Astrid.
positioning point within Bailey
I
Post.
never
A
heard Caleb say he was
multi-floored,
Astrid.
What appears to be
That's
stone
hilarious.
and wood building, almost like a small castle-like fortification, but of less
the clock
accessible
disappeared.
materials. It
I
looks to be a bit more
disappeared the
ramshackle,
clock.
but definitely functional.
We were rocking the Casbah, and I disappeared
As
the
you're guided
clock.
up through the courtyard, you can see the heavy portcullis of cross-met iron
Rocking
bars with
the
lift up
Casbah. We're up to 56
out of
likes,
your way
everybody.
as you
How
head into the interior
glorious
of the
are
base
we? I
floor
just
of this
love
main
the
fort
sensor.
structure. Immediately,
I already
the
read
temperature
that.
becomes a bit warmer and more.
I'm adding a
welcoming.
little more of this.
The light
Give it a little
is
jazz.
limited beyond a
I'm gonna
couple
do
of
jazz
sconces
hands
of
on my
metal that
drink.
are bolted into
Jazz
elements of stone and wood,
hands.
and even then the embers burn low. But it is a much better interior than the top of the ship or your walk.
Top of the ship to ya.
Heading inside, you're going to take stock of the interior. You hear Akron apologizing briefly to Lady Vess.
Akron.
I'm
What is
terribly sorry
Akron? I
about
feel like
the
Akron's
current
from something
circumstances
else.
and, limited
Akron.
supplies.
I feel like
The
that's a
situation in
company in
Ice
something.
Haven, north of Ice Haven, and has somewhat caused issues. with
I
supply
can't take
chains,
Matt
as
seriously
you
with
know.
that costume.
Hopefully, they won't be diverted much longer. But for now, we're doing what we can with what we have.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, that's news to me. I thought it was the Clash
Into
Punk
the base part
was
of
all
this
about
fort proper.
half-assing your
The
parents.
Central main chamber. There are rickety
Shot
tables and stools
because fuck
strewn
it.
about this darkly lit area,
Ohio.
just elements of lantern light
Ohio,
occasionally scattered across a
Cleveland,
handful of these
Akron,
tables. You can see
Ohio.
miserable-looking
Oh, that's what I'm
workers
thinking
and
of. Yes, yes.
other
I saw
members
Ohio
of
and I thought it
Bound
was the
Post
other. Yes,
itself
yes.
sitting and,
Clever and Star
drinking
got it.
from rather
And
rugged
Emily,
cups,
Akron, Ohio. That's
eating
what I'm thinking
very
of.
plain-looking food of lacking any.
I was
color
gonna
and
say, I'm
so
like,
light,
why
let
do
alone
I feel like that is? I thought it was like a
brighter
company in a
space.
horror movie. I was
Very
literally
little
thinking of
conversation and mostly just a lot of
the
grumbles,
Experiment
chewing and
movie.
staring at the
I can't remember the
newcomers as you all
name.
kind of
Something
step into
Experiment.
the central
I was thinking it was
living
the
area.
name of the company, the Akron or something, but no, you guys are right.
After
Cheers.
a brief moment, you see Vesta.
Rat Eaters Unite.
Well,
Smokers Unite.
just the rest of
Drinkers Unite. Have your
This is
cookies and
fortuitous.
milk if you choose.
Perhaps we'll have a longer conversation. Dagon! Dagon! And she gives a hand call over. You watch as this extremely grizzled-looking male
Belko
dwarf
experiment.
approaches from
That's
the
what I was
corner
thinking
of
of, the
shadows.
Belko experiment.
His face a mess of tanned, leathery skin.
Acme. Not
Calluses
Acme.
frame edges
Acme.
of his chin and a mane of jet black hair that tumbles thick
From
past his shoulders.
Looney Tunes?
And seems
Is
to
that what you're talking?
mesh
I
with
was
this
thinking the
very,
Belko experiment.
kind of rat's
I
nest
thought the
of a
name of the
black
for some
beard
reason,
that
I don't know,
rests
my
over the
mind
top.
went there.
His
My
tattoos wrap
mind
his arms
was
right up
telling
to
me
the bracer,
yes.
and the more you assume are probably hidden beneath his breastplate. His arms flex impressively as he pushes himself
Arms
near
flex
you within an intricate
impressively.
chair of
That's what
scuffed
most
metal
people
and
say to
wood,
me
a
all the
large pair
time.
of slanted wheels
Wherever
affixed
I
to
am,
its
they go,
sides,
"You're
with
armed
numerous
object.
tools and
I am
plates
a
bolted
miserable
onto
sack
it.
of
You've
shit."
seen contraptions like this before around Exandria, but none quite as dangerous.
I'm
looking
adding
as
more
this. He kind
Gatorade
of
because
brings
there's
himself
way too much.
forward.
Oh, I punched the mic. I punched
and
the
then
mic.
glances all the rest of you.
Adding some Gatorade.
Lady
Gatorade. You make my day, Gatorade. Let's do some of
Take it,
this.
these are your compatriots that are going to be coming along the journey, is that correct?
I love voices.
Indeed, we are the mighty Nine.
Look what I'm
We
trying
are
to do,
expose-
everybody. That makes sense, right? That's good. That's not good. This is good.
Well, make yourselves at home.
Make yourselves
Go
at
ahead and
home.
talk on preparation soon enough.
What does that sound like? He
Y'all
sounds
look a
like
bit
someone I
haggard, of
know.
course, for weary from the journey. I know it's been some time, but
Make your mind miserable.
needn't
My
feel-
God, I know
Come
this
back.
kind of voice.
You're our guide, correct?
Daggone
Do
alley.
you know, just so we can prepare, will we be journeying on foot or on the back of some sort of beast?
I'm just gonna keep
or-
filling it up
or in
until
a
the day
wheeled
I
vehicle
die.
Of some sort?
Not a whole lot of beasts that can be tamed for bringing up in these parts, sir. We're gonna have to take this by foot.
Daggone. Daggin? I mean, it's Daggin. Daggin. Miserable J can confirm.
Asking, but this place seems very
Miserable
well
J,
guarded.
I
What are
can
the
confirm. We don't
primary threats in this region that you are on guard against.
Stan R. Kelly here. We don't.
Let's get a few drinks later on.
We don't Stan R. Kelly here. War wheelchair.
I guess that's
Ninja, how's it going at work, Ninja?
No more than.
Ninja, you doing glorious?
so hours,
We're doing
just some
glorious.
time to
Cheers.
chill,
We're gonna have
relax.
another swig.
Have a few meetings to take, and then
We're already a third of the way down.
Make our way northward.
And Vesteragna.
Is Akron still around?
Akron is about maybe 10
Akron.
feet behind her.
And he was who met us at the docks, right?
Correct.
Akron,
can I go
Ohio.
into him and say, I'm assuming this is a very busy.
Look
port.
at the
Have you
pipes
seen,
sticking out of Orderly's
by
back.
chance, an old
Glorious,
acquaintance of ours,
glorious
a purple
addition
tiefling
to
with
detail.
red eyes come through here recently?
I can't say that I have.
Bull Eater
This
RIP.
place
I don't
isn't
think
as
I
busy
saw
as
that before. If he pointed it out, I apologize. Bull Eater RIP on his
Thank you.
chest plate.
Is there any concern?
Or his
with
breasticles, his turtle
Oh, not at all.
breasticles.
No. He's a fellow explorer like ourselves. He might have found his way.
Such a
up here,
badass.
but,
It's the chair
his
for me.
research was his
Rock the Casbar by The
well, this
Clash.
does tend
It
to
was The
draw
Clash?
some of those with
No
some
friggin' way.
delving experience.
Clever was
in the
right.
coins,
Clever,
so
I think,
if he
said
hasn't
it.
been here
Rock
soon,
the
it might show up at
Casbah.
some-
Rock. I thought it was Earth,
And if
Wind,
that
and
happens,
Fire. I mean, hey, I ain't gonna argue.
know.
Busy day at the Pizza Heaven.
I assume, right?
Pizza Heaven today. I'm
course.
done. Vero G is out. To Vero G being done with work, we're taking a mighty swig, everybody. Everybody
I'm not there,
for
so
Vero
I'm
G
not
as
making any-
Vero G leaves work with a strut like no other because he is done
After this kind of moment,
and life
you
can
see us
commence.
Having kind of a quiet conversation
Even though
today,
work might not
Megan
be
then
that
turns
bad.
Over.
Your life can start
to-
now.
Can I
Cheers
see
to Vero G.
You can see them.
What are they saying?
I can read lips. Are you
That's true.
observant?
Yes, I am.
They can,
As I drool down the side of my
because
face.
you are in low light here.
It's not really drool. It's me drinking
check?
too much. Like the video, everybody.
just-
We're up to
just because they're
56.
a little
I'm
bit
so
away and there's a little
pleased
light,
with the
18.
quick
18,
rise
easy enough.
of power we had. We were at 40 likes with 5 minutes left. We have
What you
hit
catch
almost
is
20
her
likes
saying,
in the last like 30
"Do
minutes.
not worry.
We
gather what
come
we
together
need.
when needed.
We'll be
And
back
we
soon.
wouldn't have seen the Halloween greatness that this
The
is.
payment will be delivered upon our disembark."
I got the info copied and pasted from Wiki. Star, you're right. And Clever said it earlier. Clever said it. Punk was like that. I mean, that's such. I feel like that's such not a Clash sounding song.
Time.
But I mean, hey, it is what it is. I just feel like it isn't. It's not something they like typical. Not something typical of them.
I'm like,
But Clever, I will give credit where
Best
credit
turns
is
back toward
due,
Low Akron.
and you get my salute,
I
sir.
assume my quarters have been prepared.
What should I watch tonight,
Yes,
everybody?
Lady Dorothy.
When I order sushi,
Good.
I feel like watching an
Turns to the rest
oldie
of
but a
you.
goodie. Something I
Take the
don't
day
have to
prepare
react to.
for the lengthy journey ahead.
Vote in the
Whatever you
chat.
need,
What
from
should I
whatever
watch
meager
to?
supplies they may have available.
What should I watch to? What
That's
should I
right.
watch tonight?
Get familiar with the terrain. I have some business to handle. with
I
that one.
I have Monkey
We'll take a
Man.
night's
I
rest.
downloaded Monkey Man
after that
earlier
long
today,
journey,
and
We'll begin a new one with Mr. Dagon Underthorn
Blood?
here.
What is
Tomorrow
it?
midday, perhaps.
the new Kristen
willing.
Stewart movie. I got Monkey Man and the new Kristen
perhaps
Stewart
for dinner.
movie.
All right.
She begins to make her way up the stairs.
Blood, Lies,
Well,
something or
it's
something
just
like
us
that.
then. I guess
Let
we'll
us
do our
pray.
standard day of training. that we
Frisky
always do
Dingo,
together.
Yeah,
that came up
technically
before.
always
Paint Your Wagon.
So the
Dances with
Elite
Wolves is a
Superforce.
classic. I love it. I'm not gonna lie.
Buy more food.
Okay.
I haven't
Oh, yeah, 'cause
seen
we gave all of
any
us
of the
to
ones except
Yeah.
I haven't seen Paint Your Wagon,
Let's do that
Frisky
instead.
Dingo,
Alright.
or Let Us Pray. I haven't seen any of
I bet the
those.
food will be very expensive here.
I had Monkey
Only
Man.
money.
That's true.
Yeah.
What is the name of that
well,
movie?
I'll
A
just
River
ask
Runs
around
Through
and
it.
see
I've
if there's
never
a-
seen Lace
If
Apaki.
anyone can
I've
recommend-
never seen A
we're in
River Runs
bar
Through
right
it.
now?
I
Where
swear.
are we?
It is
more
one
like-
of the
it's
ones.
like
It's
you're
on my
in- you're in
list.
the bottom
There is a
floor of
top
this
100
multi,
list that
probably
I've had for
3-story
10 years. Way before I started
boxy
YouTube,
fortress that is built
River
from
Runs
stone
Through.
and
It's
wood
on
that
it, and I've
sits
never
as
seen it. The
the
Gate, that's a good
central
one. I've seen
and
The Gate many
largest,
times. Love
bulwark
it.
here
Good
on
throwback.
Gaza Coast.
And then around that.
Never
there's,
seen Paint Your Wagon,
like, other
Frisky
structures
Dingo.
and a wall, or is it?
Yeah,
Let
there's
Us
a
Pray.
large kind
River
of
Runs Through it.
slightly oval or
What is the
kidney-shaped
movie
wall
I'm
that
thinking of? The
surrounds
new one with
entirety of
Kristen
Balen Post,
Stewart.
And around the inside
Blood.
of the wall, there are tents
Blood is in the
and,
title.
heavier structures, but none of them even remotely close to the size of this central fortress.
All right, I'll just ask around and see if there's any place that, or person, or tent that sells food.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
32.
32.
Lessons to live
Looking
by.
about, just quickly glancing at the way the system of society seems to function here, you quickly begin to make out that there are some tents and structures that are heavily storage-based, some that, gather generally supplies to maintain.
What's
the
the
survival of
one?
everyone
Mystic
here.
River? Mystic
And
River,
that
I
area
did
is
see.
very heavily guarded.
But I didn't see that till like
You
20
do notice
years. I
on
feel
the
like
northeastern
I saw it
side,
like 2
near the
years
gate,
ago.
you do see a
Mystic
grand
River for the
tent
first time
where,
ever I saw
Dagon
it.
Underthorn is making his way
Dagon
towards
Underthorn.
possibly
That is a
either
great name.
his
Dagon
abode or
Underthorn.
He has business there. You
Yeah,
do
Mystic River
see,
was great, but I hadn't seen it. Like when it was popular, I never saw it.
Most of it is designed for the military-ish or guarding purposes of this location, and the folks who stay here vary between.
I have to look it up.
Dwendalian Empire
Dwendalian
attire, some semblance of town's guard, but not
Looking
quite
it
as
up real
uniform,
quick.
And many just appear to be rough and
Love
tumble
Lies
sellswords
Bleeding.
that
That's
make
what I
their living
downloaded. Love
in
Lies
whatever business
Bleeding
Balen Post
with Kristen
wishes to
Stewart
hire.
and Monkey Man.
But there are,
And I
probably,
saw a new
after asking around a bit, you
Michael
find
Keaton
there are some
movie.
individuals
Anybody
who are
seen the
willing to
new
sell you
Michael
supplies for
Keaton
their
movie?
own.
Some kind of like
there isn't so much a
cop
large
thriller
business
with
here
Michael
for selling
Keaton?
a lot of people that come in and out. Most everyone here.
I
has
can't
some
remember
sort
what
of
it was
business
called,
with
but
the
I saw
empire
it.
And materials
I
they're
didn't see
given.
it, but I saw it was
but you can
released.
attempt
I was like,
to
what is this? Michael Keaton cop thriller.
Discuss what business you have here and perhaps push that weight a bit.
Sure, if there's someone.
The worker
to talk
in the
to.
wall. The
Okay.
worker in the walls have me nightmares.
You do watch as one of the buildings has
I don't
the
know what that is.
a number of
Is that a movie?
thick
The
leathers that
Worker?
are kind of somewhat frozen
Worker in
and placed
the
over the
walls.
back wall of one structure. And you can see
Dagon
there
out there
rope is
representing for
tied
all of
around
us. Handicapped
large
people. I
wooden
love it.
Slats in a way where you gather
Dagon
a lot of captured or hunted game
Is
probably prepared for meals.
Is he going to be? I mean, I'm
whatever
starting to think he's
resources
going to
are
be
on hand
a
taken and
massive
utilized
player in the
about.
game.
And you do notice on the inside of the partially ajar door, you see
Anyone
this
else watch
kind of hulking
Excalibur
humanoid
when they were
form
way
that's in the
too young?
process of
I've never seen
currently
Excalibur.
carving
Another one I
a
never
heavy
seen.
piece of
Star.
skin from some
I
sort
know of
corpse.
it. I know of it. I've never seen
talk
it.
to this fellow
It is
about
possibly
meat
on the
with
list,
me?
but if it's not, I know of it well.
Meat's not really
I know of it
gonna
well
do me
enough
any
to
good,
know
but
I didn't
sure.
see
No, but I
it.
mean for the others.
Legend
I
too.
just don't
Legend
know
with
much
Tom
about it, but
Cruise.
let me
I've
see
never
what I
seen
can-
Legend with Tom
I know a
Cruise.
good
I know
amount
Tim
about it.
Curry's in
You
it.
wanna come?
I've never seen
Meat
it.
talk?
I own it.
Yeah, I can do some
I've
meat
owned it
I
on
think between the three of us, we
DVD
could do this.
for like
Yeah.
30 years.
right.
Never watched it. It's
Fucking
still
do it.
wrapped up in its wrapping.
All right.
Hello.
It goes back to
As you press
DVD.
into
I
the-
bought it like
the
so
door,
long
it
ago.
kind of grinds and squeaks at the same time. Its hinges themselves partially
Glass
frozen,
Onion I did
from
see.
lack of
Child
mobility
of
and movement.
Rage.
As
I've
you
never seen that.
Kind of press in
Oh
and
my
say,
God.
"Hello." What
You
little bit
get
of light
to
there is
pick
flickering
out
from a
of
nearby
all the
lantern
people who
that's
weren't
framing this hulking figure. The whole figure
stars yet,
spins around
but
quickly,
would be
still
epic in
holding
their
this large kind of
time.
hook-looking
Excalibur.
Bowie knife-like
Is
blade,
Excalibur the one with Matthew
and clutching
Broderick?
whatever
There's
half-carved
like a
corpses laid across this
fantastical
wooden table,
fantasy
and
movie
the
with
other hand
Matthew
turns to
Broderick.
You now see this
That people are like, you got to
tall,
check this out, and I'm like, Matthew
human but
Broderick's
larger.
in this,
You take a
and
moment
I
to
don't
focus
know
in,
if it was
and appears to
Excalibur,
be
but it was
of
like a
giant
fantasy
blood.
movie.
Female Goliath, hair completely shorn, and a series of tattoos that appear to be scars, imposed or at least intentionally placed designs that are scarred into
Legend
the
is
flesh,
kind of
across the
overrated.
face, down the chest. Just wearing
You're
this kind of loose
reacting
leather
to that
apron
one? You
that's
have to.
lying in front of
Legend.
them.
Bound with Jennifer Tilly.
What
I've
do you
seen
want?
Bound, but I didn't see that. I reacted to it, Neil. I actually,
We
somebody
came
on
to
Patreon
talk
had me
to you
react to
about some
Bound.
meat
I'd never
and
seen it
some
before.
provisions, you know,
It's on
things,
Patreon,
of
Bound.
that nature. Just wanted to
Great
see what
movie.
type of meat you have.
Great movie, but I'd never heard. I don't even think I heard of it. We
What
got the
kinds?
meats.
We got wolf meats.
We got
You watch
the
her, she takes the blade
meats.
and
It's Arby's.
throws
We
it
have
and-
Arby's in Dungeons and
It
Dragons.
sticks into this like folded pile
got
of
the
somewhat
meats.
freshly cut, still glistening in the lantern light,
Let me add some of
striding
this.
muscle, uncooked,
Oh, I
sitting there in the
punched the
corner.
mic again. Why don't I just
Okay.
friggin'
Wolf
end
is good.
everything?
Is it good?
It's
I don't know
lean.
that
It's a
I've-
little gamey.
Child
but
of
it's good.
Rage fucks with me to this day. I watched it 20 some. What is
again?
Child of
And she points
Rage?
over on the far end of the
I
table.
feel
you
like
can
I
see there's a
want to
window
watch it just
that's,
because I'm
open,
curious.
And hanging
It,
in it, there's
the
this
name
heavy,
reminds me of Kids
heavy- it
from
looks
the
almost like
90s, the
like
movie Kids.
a
I
steak
watched that
side,
when
but
I
it's
was
about
young with my
3.5 feet long, and it's hitting the sill and
ex-fiance,
then tucking
and
inside,
we were like
and kind of
really
it's left
young
this
when we
big
saw
red
it, and I was like,
stain
"This
that's
movie
caused the
fucked
little bit of
me
snow
up."
that's blown in with it to also turn kind of reddish orange around it.
I'm picturing the ribs from the Fred Flintstone.
Exactly. Exactly.
Not unlike that. You're not wrong.
Intro. Yeah.
I bet.
Oh, is
Telly
Mammoth
from
good?
Kids?
Is that a good?
What
is
up?
It good?
It's
Fuck.
meat.
Seems like a.
Meat. Okay.
I've never had it, so I don't know.
Let's. Is Mammoth good?
She said it's meat.
Oh well, then if people like meat,
People
then
like
it
meat.
must be good.
What is
Yeah.
the
And you'd be
fucking
willing to part with
chances?
some of
LOL.
this,
Sean Connery
meat
in
for a
First
price
Night
or a
might
trade?
be one you've seen, and I can go
much
back
you
to and
want?
watch. First Night I've seen, but honestly,
need,
one
you know,
time
for,
maybe, and I don't remember much of it, but I do know I've seen it. I've never heard of Child of Rage either. Sounds like a fucked up movie. I want to know what the fucking chances are. What is Neil talking about?
Oh, mammoth.
Child of
Above.
Rage fucks with me to this day. I haven't watched it in
If
20
you could
years.
describe them, it would help us decide right now.
Kids was a
they're sort of
crazy movie. Yeah,
similar.
Kids. If you guys haven't seen
Smaller
Kids,
creatures.
Kids was
Covered in
insane.
thin
I saw
fur,
it when I was like
kinda whitish in
16 years
colour in
old.
this region.
I was literally
Long snouts,
dating my first
hunting
serious
packs.
girlfriend ever. We were 16,
Mammoths.
both of us.
Massive pack of
We saw
dog-like
this movie.
creatures.
We ended up
Long,
living
extended
together,
snout with
dating for like
gargantuan
5 years,
tusks.
got engaged,
Thick,
almost married.
Coarse fur
And we
covers
would
the
watch
entire
that
body.
occasionally from time to
Also,
time.
traveling packs, but
It was
not
a
hunters,
fucked up
nor
movie,
scavengers.
Kids.
And the mammoths are a lot bigger than the wolves.
Much bigger.
Much
No.
bigger.
Very good detail.
I mean, when in doubt, I
Much
guess
bigger.
you order a flight for people. Is
It
that
was a
the-
Lifetime
A
movie.
little bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I have no
give
legs.
meat-
Clink clink. Yes. Oh my God. I have no
Make sure
legs.
it's,
That was from Kids, and
You've had meat.
it reminded me of
in
Trading
all
Places when Eddie Murphy did the
stages
joke
of freshness
where he
in
was
your
like
life.
pretending he didn't.
This
I
is
have no legs. Clink clink.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not the freshest,
very
but it's
memorable
not-
from Kids. Oh my God, I
not
haven't
going
thought
back.
of Kids in
If
years.
anything,
How
the
about
temperature
Lady
helps
Hawk?
keep it
I haven't seen Lady
continuously
Hawk.
refrigerated,
I
so
have.
it's
I
got some
have it.
life
That's
on it.
another one I own. I bought it. I own it. I haven't
do you
seen
happen to have
it.
anything like a little bit
Kiri
more
just scared the fuck
exotic
out of me.
bugs,
Kiri is sitting up.
you know, things
The way
that are
I
kind
threw
of,
Kiri back on that thing, it's staring at me.
in this
And I
region,
literally
where
thought
what
there was like a
Isocross is known
creature
for.
sitting
Or
on my
vegetables.
freaking desk.
We wouldn't say no to some vegetables.
I imagine they'd be difficult to get up here,
Sure,
but
sure,
you know,
but you never
long
know.
shot.
I ain't got vegetables, but if you ask around, you might find someone. who's
Excalibur
brought some
equals
with him.
Gabriel Byrne,
Oh, just
obviously. Usual Suspects, many other
You're
things.
the
Liam
meat
Neeson,
Then
Helen Mirren,
Oh, yes.
Patrick Stewart,
Well,
Nigel Terry,
nice to
Nicole
meet you,
Williamson.
then.
Is it also? Is that the
you
one
can use
with
that.
Matthew Broderick? Liam Neeson. Oh my God, Liam Neeson was also in Kroll. Kroll is like one of my favorite movies, like a throwback to being a kid.
Oh, I like
Kroll
it, too.
was great. Liam Neeson was in that as
So
a
we should
young.
buy some meat.
yes, how
Nobody.
much for 7 days worth of half and half?
7 days worth for 7. You said
6 people, but yeah.
6 people.
7 days worth of 7.
30 gold pieces.
I was literally in that group of kids in the
you gotta
90s.
remember where we
I
are.
was literally in
Sure,
that
if I
group of
give you
kids in the
40
90s.
gold,
Literally, like,
could you also
like
tell me
in the movie,
what's,
or like
what's it like?
a
Does
same group of
Wardlow
kids.
Akron run things
No,
around
Broderick was in.
here?
Oh, Lady Hawk. Oh, okay,
Akron
I do.
runs
Okay, that
things
makes
for
sense.
ya.
And I think Lady Hawk had.
And are they?
What was his name?
Organizer.
Ah,
of
brain
things?
fart on
Are
his
they
name.
On the up and up, or are
The
they
guy from Blade
shady-
Runner.
Shady dealings.
What the frig was his
Don't know if you
name?
looked
I'm
around
brain
here
farting
and
on
you
it, but the
see
guy from Blade
everyone
Runner
is a bit
was
shady.
in it because I remember Lady. I think I'm pretty sure.
So no, I'd say he fits in quite well.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
And do you know anything about Dagon Underthorn?
That man's a beast.
A beast.
Rutger Hauer,
All
thank
up
you,
and
Star.
down those
Rutger
parts
Hauer,
here
that's
and
it.
us across foreign specifically.
But respected?
Aye.
Respected.
Would you want him on your side in a battle?
Damn typos. No, I got it. Michelle Pfeiffer was too. I did not know that. I just knew it was Rutger Hauer, and I knew Matthew Broderick. I just got it confused with
Last
Excalibur.
question. You haven't seen
I
that
never
purple
seen
tiefling
Excalibur. I
wandering
never seen
around
Lady
anytime
Hawk.
in the last
I
week or
own
so.
Lady Hawk. I own
Yeah.
Legend. I would
I've got
buy
many tieflings up here.
dozens of
Gold
like when
leather
I
and
was when DVDs became like a big
Another
thing.
joke?
I would literally go out and buy 4 or 5 DVDs
I
a
don't get
week.
it.
I blew all my paychecks on DVDs. I have thousands, probably 3,000 or 4,000 DVDs. And there's like a good couple hundred I never even opened.
That's it, Wolf and
I
Mammoth.
like
That's
never
what
got
we-
around
that's
to
what you got?
watching them. I would just buy.
Great.
I would
Oh,
literally
yeah, I'll
work
cut it down
2,
for
3
you.
jobs.
Here, I can.
I would work around the clock and just buy
So then
DVDs.
carves
I was
down
obsessed
meat
with
for what you
like
paid for it.
movies
Is that like some
and
butcher paper or something to
entertainment
put it in?
media.
She just throws it into this like.
I would want. I had like
you know,
racks
series
in
of-
my
of
room. I
small
had
burlap sacks
4
that immediately used to kinda
Brookstone
soak through.
remote control
Hands it
DVD
over.
racks that would spin around, and I would literally just work my ass off to fill my room with DVDs and
What's your
entertainment
name,
shit.
sugar?
I was just like obsessed. That's why I have seen so many movies.
Yeah, you.
Oh,
I would
wow.
just sit in my room
Caduceus
and
Close,
work
it's a
out
pleasure to
and
meet
watch
you.
like
Oh,
endless
pleasure.
movies. I would like that.
aware.
That was the good thing. I didn't
Pleasure.
just sit around. I would bring weights in,
Previously,
and I would
headhunter
lift
here
weights
in
and just
this
watch countless
region.
movies.
Now just sort of purveyor of meat.
How long have you been up here for?
Oh, just about 6 or so months.
Wow. Gotta be
A
take
purveyor
toll
of
on you
meat.
for a while.
Star is
I've
saying
never been
focus,
anywhere this
focus.
cold
Here we
before.
go. 5 minutes left. We're 5
A lot of
minutes in.
companionship.
5.
up
I mean,
here.
5 minutes left of the 30 minutes.
Wow. Can imagine. Come on, ride the train.
The choo-choo ride it. Come on, ride the train.
Well, if we're
the
done here, I guess we've got
choo-choo
everything.
train.
You can stay if
Quad
if you
City
want.
I
DJs.
gotta find some veggies or something.
Yeah, because we have so much time. You probably could
If you want to stay
stay.
and talk, it's
Cheers.
Oh, we'll come back later. It'll be
5
nice to
minute
see you.
countdown,
Once I come
everybody.
up
We're
with
gonna
another
add some of
joke,
this
I'll
to the
come on
Quad
back.
City
I'll
DJs.
be thinking about it.
Okay.
All right, I guess we'll leave. Caduceus.
Meet you. And you hear as you leave.
Cheers to everybody. Focus time. I hear ya. Focus time, everybody. Radiators unite, drinkers unite, milk and cookies. To everybody.
It's not, I don't have
Last
time
5
for that.
minutes.
That's all
You
right.
don't have time for that. We have 40 hours. That's you guys can have sex 40 times.
Yeah, no, it's just not. Yeah, I get it.
You
It's
could
not
have
really
sex
my thing.
40
Are you
times.
just not
Nah, not really.
not into her, or just not into?
Oh, not into anybody. I enjoy what you all have going on. That's a lot of fun to watch. I
I'm
mean,
not into anybody.
there
You could have sex
specifically, but,
40
you know, just-
times, is the
We all
quote.
bounce off each other is kind of great, but nah, it's not really for me.
Not your thing.
No, not my thing.
Well, it must free up your mind and heart for
So much.
so much other stuff.
Yeah, no.
Boy.
Give me time to think about cooking, keeping everybody
So what is
like, together.
Caduceus
Yeah.
asexual or
And
something?
you know,
What is
I'm
just
pretty
not
set
interested?
with with
Is
my
that what's
hubby,
coming
but,
out here?
Thinking about getting with somebody or coupling or whatever must take
Is this
up a
the
lot
moment,
of
Star? Is this what
psychic
Star was
energy,
talking
right,
about?
Yasha?
Oh, I imagine it probably does for some people. I imagine it probably takes up like every thought in
Like a
your
lot of
day.
stress, probably.
So much stress, probably just like I can't stop thinking about.
Oh, you can't stop thinking about it, or are you just talking hypothetically?
No, I'm saying like a hypothetical. If someone
Yeah,
were
but
in
why
your
would you think
position,
that?
You know, they would,
If
they-
you hypothetically
they would
thought that
think
was
about it
a
all the time
thing,
and
then you
probably
must
get, like,
think
really
that to
weird
some
on the
extent.
person.
Sure.
I imagine.
I imagine. But if you thought that people think about that all the time, then you yourself would probably think about it all the time. Or why would you think that, right? Am I wrong? Am I crazy? Star Wars music kicking in.
It's not how I feel at all.
Yeah, that's how
I was
Yasha
giving you a
feels.
hypothetical because I'm very empathetic and I understand where people are coming from.
But how would you understand where people are coming from if you didn't feel that
I'm not
way?
very empathetic. But...
Say if that's how I recommend the monastery. Then just the monastic life is a good vibe for that.
Yeah.
I love it all. I love the
Well, yeah,
conversation.
We'll take the meat back, I guess.
Let's take the meat back.
It's time for everybody's meat.
Crabgrass beard.
The crabgrass beard. Cad is ace, yeah. Ace, yeah. He is
I've never seen a plant
Arrow
blush
Ace
before, but it's
or
kind
just
of
Ace.
spectacular.
That one I'm not sure about. Cad, Ace King, facts.
Oh, God.
But as a new
Is there
popular
anything else anybody's
Arrow Ace character, I don't know what that word is. What is Arrow Ace? I'm being honest with you guys. Arrow Ace? Is that like asexual or something? He's an Ace
Okay, so to
King?
get this correct.
Cat
you
is
walked
just
outside
cat.
and then began building a
Gravekeeper.
snowman.
Yes.
I don't know what.
Fuck yes. Okay.
Am I even saying that? Arrow
first,
Ace character?
partway into the
Just
snowman,
because
you
you
do look
don't
around and
fuck, don't mean
There
you
are a
don't.
number of eyes on you. This
Don't
is
mean
probably
you
not a
can't be
common occurrence
fabulous.
here in the middle
I
of the
agree. I
universe.
just don't know that word.
Make a perception check.
I know people in real life like that. I also know people from other shows like that.
Perception check.
Oh.
Aromantic and asexual. That's what I assumed. I just never heard it phrased that as in that way. Like I watch Heartstopper. In Heartstopper right now,
I mean,
there's a
people
character
around, you could just pick one and
who
go.
is kind of determining
Like,
that
if you're
he
looking
is
around,
possibly
people are just, like,
asexual.
standing there in the middle of business,
But I never
kinda
heard it
looking.
worded that
And
way.
the moment in any sort of other town like would be like,
Aromatic.
feel awkward and go about their business.
Aromantic.
They
Aromantic.
just keep staring.
Was I reading it wrong
Stare at the
before?
one that's staring at me back right now and go, did you want to help?
Arrow Ace. Either way, I've never heard that word.
Do you want to help? It's really fun.
All right, so Caduceus.
No,
I mean,
that's silly stuff.
you don't got to waste your time on the silliness of it all. I mean, I get it. That would make a lot of sense. A lot of time is wasted on the opposite sex. I mean, in like, in that way.
22.
22.
You see the gentleman who is standing there is wearing kind of like a there you go.
Yeah.
A bit of a
The gentleman.
Patchwork bit of like leather with a little kind of a metal shoulder pauldron on one side. He looks like he's seen some tough winters. He has a big scar across his jaw, and the lip itself is kind of cleft a little bit there and healed that way.
I figured it was. Then I see Emily Mary. Thank you all for the explanation. We are at 50 minutes, but we're going to go a little deeper. We're going to have one more chug. Everybody unite. Drinkers unite. Smokers. We'll let them finish a little, but we're going to cut it off in the next minute or two, and then we're going to say goodnight.
Walks over.
I'm going to
kinda
jump into the
puffing his
Patreon
chest
hour
out.
and then get some sushi.
So, is this,
We're going to let this guy talk. Cheers to everybody.
man.
Love you all.
It's going to be a man. It's a snowman. But I'm not an expert at doing this, because I grew up in a very
Is it
warm
going to
place.
be a snowman?
But will you help me make a ball?
Do you want to build a snowman? Yes, I do, but I can't.
It should be
That's so
smaller
great.
than the
If
one
you
that
know
I
what I'm
just-
talking
that I just
about.
put down.
From the
I'll
trailer
help you
of
with your
Deadpool Wolverine.
business.
What a moment.
Thanks.
Kind of kneels down and starts packing it with you.
So what's interesting to do around here? Is there anything fun?
I love it. We're packing up.
There's cards.
Packing up, packing up.
Cards and dice games on the inside of the fort there, usually around sundown, and
Oh, that sounds like fun.
there's a lot of fighting.
A lot of fighting.
And people get drunk and bored and they fight.
Oh, yes, we've done that before too.
Not much else, really.
What's going on in Ice Haven?
What's going on in Ice Haven, everybody?
There's some sort of from what I heard, breakdown in negotiations with the
Why do we need all these
guys
names
or
for everything?
something
Can't we
there
just
in
say
such
not
depths and
interested? Decaf
right
ice.
now, none of the Empire ships
Tea
can go
drinkers.
straight through
Decaf
the
iced
north,
tea drinkers.
so
I
like
love
kinda
it.
Messed up our
Who's that? With that
supply
star?
line around here.
Oh, wow.
I've been eating nothing but gristle and grain for about 4 weeks, and
I'm looking for a good place to stop.
let me tell you, it's real wrecking on your insides.
I believe you. Hold on. I pull out a one of my pastries.
I'm going to stop right there. Oh, and I just broke everything. I broke the internet.
Get out my.
All right, 51, 55 is where I'm going to start. Wait, we're first. Well, no, I'm not gonna do it now. I'm not gonna do it now. We're gonna keep.
I
rolling.
rod and I warm.
I'm gonna keep doing it. It's a horrible place to stop. That's a horrible place to stop.
It's just like a baked good.
I have to wait till this interaction is over.
Man, I haven't seen one of these in a while.
Baked
Really
good.
tasty.
Eat the
That
baked
was cherry
good.
flavored.
I gotta confiscate this, you know.
Oh. Okay.
Confiscating baked goods.
What's your name?
With my mouth.
We're gonna get the name.
Uh-huh.
Kiri?
Keelan.
Oh.
Keelan. That's a good name.
All right, that's it. We'll stop there. Keelan, we got his name. I hope everyone has a good week. I'm going to say good night to everybody. Everybody, first off, like the video if you haven't. I am going to do the Patreon hour. That's going to bring us to 152. I'm going to do 10 minutes, and then everything else, I think there's 35 minutes after the 2-hour mark. So I'll probably go to 2:05, give 30 minutes to the live stream next week. That way we'll have close to an hour and a half, around an hour and a half. You know, we always start and talk and everything else. But the next week's live, this week specifically is what I'm talking about. 3:42. We didn't start it till 20 minutes. We went way over 30 minutes. Well, not way over, like 3 minutes over. Even if I cut it short, with the middle break and the beginning being 20 minutes long, this is a short one. I don't know if there's a reason for that, but dear Lord, the music you are hearing is Divinity Original, not Star Wars. Divinity Original Sin? Original Sin. It sound like Star Wars there where it goes like just that part kicks in. It sounds like Empire Strikes Back. I say it all the time. It sounds so much like it. But let me say shout outs to everybody that is here. Lisa Pocky and Michael, my moderators, the do JB. If he has been in here or in the background, I don't know. But we love you all for everything you do. Tealbird, clever name I made. Star 44, Rogue, Emily Mary, Amelia. I also saw Amy France, David France, M. Gormley, Shane Barron. Beep, 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 beep. I know I saw the Chimiki Perro, Ninja Master. Ninja, you have a glorious night. Are you home yet from work? Neil, my good friend, tomorrow me and Neil are going to see Boy Kills World and getting some drinks at the Irish pub while we watch the Celtics. We got Vero G, Colvin, Tealbird presenting the glorious art you see every episode for the last couple months. Who else we got in here? I know I saw Mad Loath. I know I saw M. Gormley. I know I saw Daniel O'Day. Who am I missing? I know I'm missing a bunch. I can't go any deeper into the chat. I feel like I'm missing some people. I'm trying to scroll through. Amy France, David France, I said you both. Who did I miss? If you're still here, I remember Irving. Charles Irving was in here. New subscriber. Amy Francis waving. Lisa Pocky. Getting drunk in the forest. Amy, you be careful out there in the forest. Don't be getting caught by no Sasquatches. But everybody, if I missed you, you know I love you. I love all of you. I'm going to finish this drink, jump into the Patreon hour. But is it Friday yet? Is it Friday yet? I don't know. And I also don't ever know what window I'm supposed to close first.